Mother, you fuckers, you fuck. I promise you. I promise you. I can drive.
No, don't drive.
I'm driving.
Can you drive into the car and we just park and talk? Please.
Oh, son. Oh, my son.
Please, I know you want to drive.
Dead son. Oh, my dead son. Oh, my dead son. Oh, my son. Oh, my son.
We're God's
They're
people.
all.
No,
They're all.
Look at me. Look at me. Life and love. Only. No bad juju. No bad voodoo. You love them.
Fuck you.
You love them.
You are.
Stop. You love them. They've had your back time.
No, they haven't. They never had my back.
They don't know what's going on.
They never had my back.
He told me how much he wants to protect you.
They never had my back. Nobody up there.
Listen to me.
I got my back. Oh, get in the car! Get in the car. Get in the fucking car. Scousers.
I love you, Jag. I have to tell you the truth.
Do you got your phone?
No.
Do you got your phone?
No.
Get your phone and get in the car. Get your phone.
Wait right here.
I swear to God, if it takes you more than 2 minutes, if it takes you more than 2 minutes to I'm gonna come get your phone. Phone. Yes. You put your hands on my phone.
Here, wait right here.
Now, give him his phone. Give him his motherfucking phone. Give my nephew his motherfucking phone. Sorry, y'all. I think I need to call the cops. Fucking. Give him his phone, Bobby. Government break home!
She came up here and assaulted me while I was at a fucking barbershop. Her and fucking goddamn me, Solar, came to the barbershop where I was sitting there resting in peace after the fucking cops was called on me. Fucking bruised me and fucking assaulted me. Come up here acting a fucking fool. Throwing Giovanni's ashes out the car, calling niggas bitches and hoes. Come up here acting a fucking donkey. Didn't fucking leave. And somebody else called the cops on her. Somebody else called the cops on her. I can't calm her down. I can't calm her down. They came up here and assaulted me. Her and motherfucking me, Solar, came up here and assaulted me at the motherfucking barbershop. I never called the laws of my wife. She did this to herself. Hanging out with that motherfucker nigga in the back of that motherfucking car. Solar. Fucking motherfucking sex cultists. Talking about I love you, I love you. They fucking drinking and everything. They both fucking drunk as fuck. Fucking doing fucking lives and shit with motherfucking King Payne. Talking about me, I pulled guns and shit out. I didn't put no gun on her. She didn't tell y'all the truth. She grabbed that motherfucker and said she should shoot me in the motherfucking head. She get the shit over with. Because I ain't worth shit to her. I ain't worth shit to her, huh? No value, huh? And you do me like this? Right with that motherfucker? Got you involved in this shit? What the fuck, bro? You tripping. Now both y'all niggas locked up, you beating yourself up in the goddamn cop car. Now you leaving. What the fuck, babe? Y'all pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her. Please pray for her.
Jaguar Wright, you got to make some better decisions with these men, period. Because this is a no-no.
Right.
Amen.
Because as much as I hate being where I'm at right now, being trapped in a mental hospital, not being able to access my own phone, get online, choose what I eat, or whatever the case may be, I'd have met some really interesting people up here and told me you about to open some group homes. Because I'm looking at what these girls got going on, and some of them, they hustling to stay here because they ain't got nowhere to go after they leave this hospital.
Gotcha.
That's why I'm here, Toke.
I'm
here because God said, see, this is what God does to me. He did it with me when I was in jail, and he's doing it now. He puts me in the place where he needs me the most, the place that I don't want to go. See, this is why I always say.
I said this. I knew it. I knew it.
I always run from what he's telling me. But every time he dropped me where I'm supposed to be, next thing you know, I'm sitting here talking to the directors. I couldn't sleep last night. A girl got up, started hollering, screaming, talking about they was coming to get her. People was coming through the walls. I jump up, I start praying over her. I call for the blood of Jesus over her. I got her to calm down. I started singing his eyes on the sparrow to her since I missed my aunt's funeral, and I couldn't sing at my aunt's funeral yesterday. And I'm sitting there and I'm praying over her, and we get this girl together, you know.
Yeah.
And then I'm talking to the directors, and they talking about how short-staffed they are, how under funded they are, how they don't have this, they don't have that. And I'm like, yo, this is what me and my girl Toke is really all about. And then I'm like, well, who do we got to raise the money and get the money to? They said, well, if you get it to the white man, it ain't going to come to us. It's going to go to the white man. I said, well, what if we buy y'all supplies? They said, well, the white man decides where the supplies go. It could go here, it could go somewhere else. I said, so basically what y'all saying is y'all need y'all own group home.
I've been trying to do this for so long.
Yeah, there's a millionaire that I know down here that's got some land with some empty farmhouses that can be renovated and turned into housing for these people. And they can learn how to farm, and they can learn how to be self-sustained, and they can learn how to do it on their own. And so we can make that happen, me and you. We're going to raise $250,000, and we're going to get these homes up and running, because I'm telling you, I'm sitting here looking at them. I'm looking at them right now. They in need, Toke. They in need.
Now listen, when you were away, I told people that things were not.
I'm still away, bro.
Listen.
Let me go yet. I gotta prove to him. I'm saying I ain't seen a doctor in days. They done had me locked up for 4 days. I haven't even been evaluated.
I know.
Listen here.
I know.
Wait a minute, Toke. Listen.
They
got a whole court order that was set up by my husband.
Leave him. I'm telling you, and I never told nobody to leave their husband in life.
The state of Texas.
Leave that nigga.
Wait a minute. The state of Texas, for the best interest and protection of Jacqueline Wright Johnson, 2, peace officer unsigned, or 2, designated person unsigned, order of protective custody. Whereas an application for court-ordered mental health services for Jacqueline Wright Johnson, hereinafter called proposed patient, is pending in above reference court, and there also having been filed a physician's certificate of mental examination for mental illness, showing the proposed patient has been examined within 3 days. Now understand this, I have been in hospital detention for 4 days. I have not been evaluated by a doctor, psychiatrist, or anything otherwise. More importantly, the beat down that I caught trying to save Solar from getting beat up by my husband, that left me with bruises that were, I have a sprained thumb, I have a sprained pinky, my ankle was sprained. I was never treated for anything. I was never treated for any of my injuries.
Don't forget to mention your husband's friend that beat you too. Don't forget to mention him.
Yeah, my husband beat me too.
And his friend.
That ain't the first time.
And his friend.
Yeah, he let his friend do it this time. He let his friend beat me this time. And it's funny because I talked to the police in DeSoto, and I told them that I wanted to file charges against my husband and his friend and the police officers that attacked me and that harmed me, because the police officers attacked me after I had been attacked, and told them that I had been assaulted, and they just put me in handcuffs and George Floyded me in the daggone Big Lot parking lot. Now, anyway, moving right along. Whereas the court has considered said application and physician certificate, has been determined that the conclusions and beliefs of the applicant, and the applicant would be my husband, beliefs of the applicant and certifying physician are adequately supported by the information presented. And whereas the court has hereby determined that the certifying physician has stated his opinion, and it is detailed, and its detailed basis. So let me get that straight. The physician that testified in court, where I wasn't present yesterday, said that he examined me. I never talked to him. I never spoke to him. I saw 3 different doctors, and not one of them could look me in my eye when I asked them who was paying them to keep me there. Whereas the court has hereby determined that the certifying physician has stated his opinion and its detailed basis that the proposed patient is mentally ill, and has further immediately determined that said proposed patient, and proposed patient is me, Jaguar Wright, presents a substantial risk of serious harm to self or others if not immediately restrained pending a hearing on probable cause. Now, therefore, you are hereby ordered to take the person of the proposed patient into protective custody and immediately transport such person to Dallas Behavioral Health Hospital, where said proposed patient is to be detained according to law pending a probable cause hearing or upon further order of the court. Herein fail not, but of this order make due return to said court, showing how you had executed same given under my hand this, the 17th day of January 2023. I can't even read the judge's handwriting, and there's nobody else's name on this thing. My husband's name ain't on it, the cop's name ain't on it, the doctor's name ain't on it, just my name and a signature from a judge who never met me. I had no representation, no lawyer, no nothing. I talked to no doctor. Today is going to be the first day I speak to a psychiatrist. And they're going to evaluate whether or not I sound sane or whether or not I'm insane. You know what they said the whole time? They had me over in Charleston in the hospital.
What they say, baby?
Keep her door open because she's going to hang herself. Keep her door open because she's going to hang herself. They said the same thing about Aaron Carter before he died, didn't they?
You ain't going to die, baby. I'm on it, baby.
Listen to me. I know I'm not going to die.
I'm on it, baby.
To see how many views I got. Why would I kill myself when I'm killing the game? Thank you, man. telling
Yeah.
everybody on YouTube right now. Yes, sir. Okay. Orange juice would be fantastic. I could get with a vitamin C. You know, an apple. An apple a day, they say. An apple a day, they say. Amen. Thank you, Miss Tony. I'm sitting here on the phone with everybody on YouTube and my girlfriend Tokyo Tony. You know the Black China? The Wild Kardashian baby mom. This is the okay. I think you can't. Oh, she can't get on the phone. Well, can you just say hi to everybody and tell everybody I'm all right and I'm not losing my mind in here?
Hey, praise God. Praise God. Thank you, doctor and nurse.
I am going to keep my breath. Say okay. I love you, Miss Tony.
Yes.
I got the two Tonys.
That's right, baby.
I got the two Tonys. So, okay, as soon as I'm done, sweetheart, please stop pressing me. I'm online right now. Thank you.
It's all right, Jack. It's okay.
I'm going to get ready to get off the phone. Now,
Oh,
listen to me.
I'm listening, baby.
Listen to me.
I'm listening, sis.
They trying to set me for it. I don't know if somebody paid my husband to come for me. I don't know if he just got jealous because he started seeing how irrelevant he is in my life.
I said all of this on a...
And I don't, and now because I'm building the team, see, there are so many people that are qualified to do so many more things. See, it's been he and I all of this time. It's been no one else. I shut the whole world out because I didn't want anyone to see that he's the one that's actually mentally ill. The funny thing is the hospital that I'm sitting in now, if you go back and you look on my Instagram feed, around August, September 2020, when he went crazy and I had to get him out the hospital and he was coming home and King was a pump and all of that, I was picking him up from this very place because he was about to blow his brains out in the car. Now see, what people also don't know is before last Friday when we were coming back from Shreveport, Louisiana, the gun that I just bought him that he told me I'm not allowed to touch, he was waving around in me and Solar's face asking who wanted to shoot him and who was going to shoot him doing 110 miles per hour.
I was on the phone with you.
I almost had to jump out the car.
I was on the phone with you.
Oh, yeah, you was on the phone because I called you and told you I was hitchhiking back to Dallas if need be. My husband's crazy. He's a veteran. He's crazy, but it ain't just a veteran. It's the simple fact that he's inbred. You know, and people don't realize when people are inbred.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing.
No, I'm not lying, Hope.
No, I'm
his
sorry.
father, the man that he's named after, isn't his father. His uncle is his biological father because his mom was fucking her uncle, her mom's brother, and got pregnant by him. And then they tried to sit there and pawn it off on the man that she's married to now, have a bunch of babies and all, make it look good. The man's name still ain't on his birth certificate. My husband pushing 40. See, when you're dealing with incest, there's lack of impulse control. See, there's too many of the same markers. There's too many of the same alleles. There's too many of the same. And see, they come from that native blood. And you know those natives, they like fucking their own. You know those Native Americans, they like fucking their own. They do. And that's what my husband come from, and people don't know that. I didn't know that. We was only together for 21 days when he insisted we get married. And I've been dealing with all of this for 4 years now. The beatings, the hiding it, you know, because I'm just waiting for him to get himself together, trying to get him together, trying to pull it together. And now he done found a way to get me in here to try to make me look crazy so he can look sane while he makes excuses for one of his friends putting their hands on me and ground pounding me. You fucking right, I pulled my son's ashes out and said we can all die today. You fucking right.
All right, I get it. I get it. I can cap it off from here.
While he was beating on Solo, I was afraid. I gotta go, y'all, because it's time.
I finish from here.
I love you.
I love you too.
When the phone is free.
You already know I'm right here. I'm chilling.
All right, love
I love you, babe. All right, later.
All right, bye.
Yo, baby, I'm live.
Oh, yeah, we finally got through breakfast in the group meeting, and the other girls needed to make their calls, so I waited for everybody to finish, and I figured I'd call you back like I said. You live still?
Yeah. Going in.
Going out there in TV land.
Shit, me pushing for Philadelphia for these good people to go over there and the rest of them hoes to go over there and be nosy and subscribe and grab some content.
Well, let me tell you this.
They can hear every word you saying.
Okay, wonderful. Well, let me tell y'all this. I'm about to, as soon as I release from here, do a 2-hour-long video journal detailing my marriage in totality.
Preach.
Now that it has come to this point, it is clear that we've come to an impasse, you see. I can no longer continue to enable him to abuse me. And he can't continue to hide because the slip is hanging.
And when she say abuse, that don't mean slinging her around the room because she a big nigga that whoop his motherfucking ass back. Not that kind. But this was abuse. So now we can add that too. Mental, physical, financial. Go ahead.
It's all right, folks. It's all right. You want to know what's fucked up? I love him.
Of course.
I wish it didn't have to go this way. See, everybody in my husband's life has turned their back on him for real, for real. Like even those fucking fuck-ass niggas over there at that drug dealing ass barbershop, Suite 517, had the audacity to have my birth date on it.
Well, your husband called me and told me he was leaving your ass. He called your friend and told me he was leaving your ass. And I told him good fucking riddance.
I bet he did say he was leaving me. Guess what? That's not the first time somebody's talked to men to see. You gotta understand the reason why those niggas at that barbershop, especially Bobby and them, especially Bobby, the owner who lets unlicensed barbers cut in that shop because they're really drug dealers in disguise. And they're servicing the entire community of DeSoto when the police know, which is why they all whooped my ass and took me to the hospital so I couldn't tell anybody.
And I told y'all that.
They doubled down behind my husband and his goofy motherfucking ass to try to make him feel like he was the man so he wouldn't tell everything that he knows about all that they do for the Jimenez drug cartel in DeSoto. Oops, I guess everybody knows now. Because I'm going to sue every last one of those motherfuckers. And I want everybody arrested. And if it means my husband has to get arrested for putting his hands on me and for beating the shit out of Solar, because Solar told him you need to confess your sins to your wife and you need to make amends with your wife because you'll never find a better wife than her. He got upset that that young man gave him that advice.
He gets jealous of any man you're around. Stop playing. Any man you're around.
Any man I'm around, I'm fucking. Or he's one, or he wants to fuck.
Who you like? You gonna fuck this old dirt? It's not trying to talk about your friend, but fuck him. You know, some nigga that's in the that fuck these dirty ass holes that you trying to motherfucking help. Like these niggas ain't seen us on the shit. Trying to help these niggas get the fuck out of sucking this nigga's dick and eat motherfucking cum all day.
My husband needs to worry about
nigga.
After I finish exposing everything that I know about him and all the dirty little details of his friends and family, after I finish dragging him in front of hundreds of thousands of millions of fucking people.
Like he did you and built this narrative.
Where is he going to go? I pay the rent. I pay for the car. I pay all the bills. He has no job. He works for me. The only money that he gets from the government, the only reason he gets it is because my cousin, who's a sergeant in the army, got it for him. When I met him, he didn't even have his military ID.
That's an ungrateful motherfucker for you. I know all about him.
Everything that he has, I have provided him. Every show that I've done, I give him half the money off top. I pay all the bills and I still do that. Why?
As you should. As you should. As you should when you accepted the responsibility of his motherfucking ass. So, guess what? You accepted the responsibility for his big funky ass.
That I had my own cards, my own debit and credit cards in my wallet. He keeps them in his. Want to know why? Because I don't ever want nobody questioning why his wife is taking care of him.
I love you, sis.
The hedge is off.
I love you, sis.
The hedge is removed.
I told the public you needed time to breathe. You needed time to take a nap and not worry about Sam, not worry about him, not worry about Philadelphia. Man.
Listen to me. It is what it is. We just had a group in here this morning. I'm sitting here praying with the girls, teaching them how to meditate and do the macabre. They watching me do. You know, I'm always in my purpose, no matter where I am. I could be in a cardboard box under a bridge somewhere, and I'd still be doing the macabre. I'd still be teaching people how to meditate, and I'd still be talking about Jesus and how perfect he is, and how as long as I'm close to him, I can get a little touch of that perfection every now and then. You know, I'm still going to do me. I'm going to do me. I just feel sorry for my husband. Because where are you going to go on your feet? Because nobody's going to give you a ride, especially not your fuck-ass mama, who I believe that judge is her cousin. The judge that granted this paperwork, I believe it's their kinfolk. The judge's last name is Johnson.
Oh, come on. Not the coincidence shit again.
See, his mama,
come on, sis.
Behind the scenes to try to find a way to get between the two of us because I know the truth about her.
Oh,
she tried
man.
to commit suicide 6 years ago.
Oh, shit.
I never heard of a first lady of a church committing suicide and her husband didn't even know it was happening. I guess that's how close they are, because she ended up having to end up in a place just like I am now in Arlington. And the things that she had to say about the feelings, the unnatural feelings that she has about her eldest child will make anyone quake. See, 2 weeks after we got married, because we didn't know each other so well, I paid someone to break the HIPAA law and give me her file. And I waited for them niggas to get froggy, and I told them, when they first started getting froggy with me, if any of you motherfuckers, and that includes my husband, speak a nasty word against me online, I'm releasing all the details of everything I know about your wretched family, or maybe the fact that her father is now currently beating the fuck out of his wife and sleeping with someone younger in Turkey.
Damn.
It has a whole bar in an apartment building that nobody knew about.
Oh my God. Girl, how you be knowing all this shit? How the fuck do you be knowing all this?
Listen to me, they ain't nothing but the clumps with a church.
Go ahead, girl, hey.
Hercules!
Yeah, girl.
They should be so lucky as to have somebody as classy as me who want to actually be a part of their fucking family.
Preach.
Wretched motherfuckers.
All love.
But it's alright though, you know, because I'm not perfect either.
Nope.
I have my own family issues, which is why I talk about them out loud. I don't fake the funk. Ain't nobody gonna expose anything about me because I'll expose myself first.
Yep.
But see, while my husband was busy running around telling everybody I was possessed by a demon, I talked to my son, so I felt so bad for him.
I already know, because I already know.
No, but the reason why he did that, he said what he said, was because my husband told him all these lies about me and Solar, told him not to talk to Solar.
I did it, sis.
And
I already told everybody that.
When we finally watched that Tasha case shit, my husband was sitting there. I can't believe his father would do that to him. Pussy, you just turned around and did the same fucking thing.
Yep.
You used my autistic son to try to hurt me, and then to leave him with the guilt of betraying his mother, which he can never do.
Jay.
My son is, and I love him. And I told him that. That was the first. Listen to me, girl. He hung up on me this morning. When I told him about how people have been running up to me all through the hospital. Oh, I can't believe your husband did this. Oh, I can't believe your husband. This is what I'm hearing while I'm in the hospital, trapped in the hospital, because he lied to the judge and said I was trying to kill him.
First of all, ain't nobody get locked up for a gun. Ain't no police pull no gun. The niggas ain't go to jail. They scrapping.
Someone did pull a gun. My husband pulled a gun on me.
He didn't go to jail is what I said.
Oh yeah, I didn't go to jail either.
Right. Right. So something's wrong with that picture. Something's wrong with that picture.
If they had took me to Lucerne, I'd have been able to get out a whole lot sooner than I am now. But see, I'm in a state hospital, put here by a judge who got certification from a doctor who's never seen me, and testimony from my husband who lied.
Well, your husband was putting up the Baphomet sign.
He abused me, or that he had. Wait a minute, so did you tell everybody how my husband put you on the phone with that nigga that put his hands on me?
That's what. I told it on the live, but I'll tell it again. Gooba called me. First, I kept calling him, texting him. I can show you. I can send it to Jag anybody. Texting. Where's my sister? What's going on? I'm gonna call you later. I waited. Text till he finally called. I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? I hear niggas in the background laughing and shit. I'm like, what's poppin'? He's like, man, she went up.
At the barbershop about them beating on his wife, and he's sitting there doing it. Just like he sat there with his family while they made fun of my son being murdered. And they used to laugh and say that he got what he wanted. He got what he deserved because he was a Yankee and he came down here and didn't know nothing about Texas. And he sat there and let his family do that. My husband...
Ho! What you just say?
Man.
Ho! What the fuck? Why did your husband tell me on the phone? I said, nigga, I pay attention to everything. All these old Baphometic ass bitches and niggas. I said, nigga, you got that motherfucker Baphomet sign up. Nigga, what's that? He said, no, that's Texas horns, my friends. I'm like, why? This is not a situation for Texas horns.
He ain't got no friends, honey. He ain't got no family either.
He like this on that joint after on her shit.
Pay attention to him, and so they can keep him in pocket, so he don't do too much crazy shit to make them look bad. They don't give no fuck about him. I take care of him. They don't give no fuck about him. Every now and again, his mom lends money, and that's probably because she feels bad.
She needs to. Take care of your big ass head, baby. Came out that pussy. Shit.
I mean, you was fucking your uncle, babe. You was fucking your uncle. Did you think the nigga was just gonna come out all right and you could just put anybody's name on him and it was gonna be okay without therapy, without help? You know, church don't fix everything.
No.
And you can't, and just because you pray about something don't mean it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yes, it means that you're clear with God, but the fact is, you were fucking your uncle. And you had a baby, and you found the first dumb country nigga at church you could pin it on, who you could fuck, who would believe you. And when he realized that wasn't his baby, he never put his name on the birth certificate. And my husband looks just like her uncle. He's the only one with that male pattern baldness that happened so early in life. He looks just like his uncle.
Hold on for a minute, Jag. It's a question right here I want to answer. Then I'm going to let you answer. What I said, this is my first time today talking to Jag. This is second. What you heard is what I heard. Hold on, Jag. You asked the question about the ashes. Don't say nothing yet, Jag. Hold on. I said, let me tell you like this. Look at the bitch like G.I. Jane, nigga. Because you got niggas fighting you. So let me show you how thorough the fuck I could be, bitch. So tell them. They want to know why you do it. What's up? Tell them.
The ashes was all about, it's very simple. I was watching my husband beat on my nephew who I adopted, who just came out of a cult and is trying to find a better way to live and to take all of that work that they put into carbonation and to turn it into something positive, which I told him I would help him do.
Pause. This is where I, Jaguar, and everybody else was on the phone before, and we said, fuck that nigga. You want to help that nigga.
I'm watching my husband beat on someone who was almost 100 pounds lighter than him, ground pounding him in the ground as if it was some kind of fair fight with a gun clipped to his hip.
But his nigga was hitting you.
At any time, I saw that the safety was off. If that gun had went off, anybody could have been shot.
All right, Jag, I hear you.
And then his so-called little fuck-ass friend, who I hope one day I meet.
There you go.
Corner after he's released from jail for assaulting me, because I am pressing charges as soon as I get out of here, you little fuck boy.
Fuck boy. Need your ass beat. Tell me, I only protect Goomba. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck it's his wife. I said, nigga, what? And then they start laughing.
Well, you know, any man who could listen to somebody say that and not knock that nigga out ain't no man to begin with. And that goes for my husband. Now, like I was saying, after I had been attacked by my husband and then attacked by his friends before they called the police on me, saying,
I will whoop his ass. My martial arts, I will whoop Goomba ass if I had the first lick.
Poke. I I wasn't going to rush him because he had a loaded gun.
I get it. I said if I was there, I'm a black belt. Everybody knows that. And I would have fucking wore his ass out. Go ahead, I'm sorry. Shit.
I keep my son's ashes with me everywhere I go. My son is never not with me. He's been with me since the day he died. I keep that small container of what didn't fit into his urn to always remind me of what I have to make up for, because I feel as though I let him down. He was a constant and ever-present factor in my life, and I'm sitting there watching this chaos that could easily turn into death, just like it happened to my son. And I took his ashes and I put it in my hands, and I said, not on my watch. And then I licked my fingers and I rubbed it across my face like war paint, and I sprinkled it on my head, and then I blew my dead son in all of their faces and said, death comes to us all, niggas.
Tell it like it is, Jag. I didn't even talk to you and I told him that. I said she was like G.I. Jane on them niggas. Nigga?
Maybe it was a little dramatic.
But we do dramatic.
Let me show you what it looks like. Let me show you what death feels like. And the second I started blowing my son's ashes on them, they all scattered like roaches. People don't like reality when it's shoved down their throats. But all of those little fake barbers who can't cut a hair worth a good goddamn, who are really up in there selling drugs for the Jimenez cartel, please know, the second that I'm released, I'm going to the police station in Cedar Hill, and I'm asking them to arrest you all for assaulting me. And then when they find a
thank you for my tip.
Don't get them out in time. You go to jail for that too.
How do a man put their hands on a woman and all the men out there, and your own fucking husband allows this, as this bitch ass nigga sit up there and he keep on the motherfucking phone with Goomba talking about I don't let nobody.
They can down loose together while they're all sitting there squaring off, trying not to get fucked by the real niggas.
No, but they had Solar as you. He to put a hex on you. You got possessed. Y'all fucking.
Listen to me. It's an easy story to tell when you're jealous of a young man who's a decade younger than you and 20 years wiser than you.
And was mentally fucked up.
Of course, there's some
They put the narrative on it.
that this little young man that calls you uncle has more knowledge and more understanding and more presence of being than you do. And there's nothing sexual going on between us, because the only thing that I've been doing is counseling him on how to fix his relationship with Velvet. All we talked about was Velvet.
And let's keep it real, Jag. I was supposed to be on our podcast, and I ain't come up, and Jaguar fried my ass because.
Right, because you won't be on the next one. Because apparently my husband wants to give me more content.
Because I ain't fuck with them.
My husband wants to give me more content. I will be doing a 1-hour expose, and I will be ending my marriage in spectacular fashion. Only available on the WRIGHT network.
I'll bring it below.
And also on Roku.
I'm gonna bring it below.
And then the other hour of content.
Can we bring it double Dutch room?
Will be my next podcast, and it will be the death of marriage.
Ooh. Oh, let me put my shit.
I will be using my own marriage as content.
Perceive. Oh, by the way,
Available on the WRIGHT.com. So if y'all hoes really want all the tea and you want to see all the videos that I have of him beating me and beating our dog, which I had to send to the ranch so he wouldn't kill him, and how he used to destroy my home and break all of my things and have temper tantrums and lose his mind and not be able to speak. And
Jag, I can't take no more. I can't take no more, Jag. You're making me hot.
He can't even manage to do anything but scream. So you witnessed it for yourself when we was in Houston. He sat on the phone with y'all and screamed so
I stayed on the phone on many hours. Driving sporadic and crazy.
When I had to come and tell him to be quiet when he was yelling and screaming on the balcony.
Yeah.
To you and your husband. And I said, they finna kick us out, nigga. You got to calm down.
Yeah. Oh, God. Save it all, baby. Save it. Save it. Don't worry about it. You're giving them too much content.
That was just New Year's Day. Honey, everything that I'm giving is nothing compared to what I haven't said. People should know that about me. If I'm saying something, trust me, there's so much.
Okay, in your face, Jaguar. In your face, I'm gonna say this. I don't like your motherfucking friend Sean Davy. I don't like your other motherfucking friend. Any of them niggas that had you. I don't like none of their ass.
You can have your feelings about everybody. You a grown woman, you know that about
Just letting you know.
Get off this phone. I gotta get off this phone, but let me say this.
Go ahead, baby.
All of the content creators, do your jobs.
They not doing their jobs. You're not seeing what they're doing. They're making you look crazy. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Hello, hey, Tokyo, Tony. I am such a big fan, girl.
Hi, boo.
I am a big fan of you, girl. Don't motherfucking play, girl. You be on their ass on the motherfucking TV that be playing with you.
Yes, I'll let them hoes play with me, baby.
Girl, oh my God, Tokyo, Tony, ain't you Black China Mama, right?
Yes.
Oh my God, yeah, oh my God. I am a huge fan.
Oh, bless your heart.
Come to Dallas, girl. When did you gonna come?
I'll be there as soon as she come home.
You want?
When she come home, I'll be there.
Information, because I need me an autograph.
Okay, baby, I got you.
I need me an autograph. I mean, if you want that, we're gonna take you to lunch when you get out of here.
Yeah.
I need me a motherfucking autograph. If it's some lunch, something about your future.
That's right.
They got her fucked up here.
I know they do.
They got her.
And you already know I ain't gonna play with no hoes.
You ain't gonna play with no whole period. Oh my God.
No bitches. Yes, baby.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
baby.
Tokyo. So you know how. So you be fucking with Jocelyn, or you don't fuck with Jocelyn?
Yeah, I like Jocelyn.
Okay, Jocelyn, she's so funny. I seen this clip with Jocelyn. It reminded me of you. You remember when you and Black China was on there and they was talking shit, and then she was trying to say you were no good mama, girl. You got on there and got on her ass good.
Yeah, right. Don't be lying on me, girl. I'll whoop your ass to here. All them spoiled motherfucker she was.
Don't be lying on me, girl. Jocelyn tell me, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna beat y'all hoes ass. I'm gonna whoop y'all hoes ass straight up like that. Don't play with me, and I will play with you. I will view. Y'all are funny. Where are y'all even from? Oh my God, I need an autograph. I'm so excited.
I'm from DC, baby, where the best is at.
Okay. Jacqueline, she's out here from this. Here goes Tokyo. We gotta go because somebody next on the phone.
I love you too, baby.
Everybody and content creators out there in the world, create content. I don't care what you say about me. I know who I am. We'll settle up later. I love you, Toke.
All right. Love you too.
I'll let you soon and keep giving them hell. That's why you my sister.
That's right. Love you.
Love you. Talk to you
Later.
soon.
You live. You got anything to say, Goomba?
Hey, Tug, hey, sis.
What's happening? Talk to me.
I love you.
Talk to me.
Yeah, I was saying what marriage you are. I took that heat of the moment.
Don't when I talk to you, wait a minute. When I talk to you, don't I tell you the devil comes in many ways? You gotta be the nigga, even though you younger nigga. That you gotta fucking pray and keep that shit away and stop doing dumb shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Stop doing dumb shit because you're gonna lose a good bitch. And all you're gonna get is disease and problems out here. We're at the end of time. These are the end days. You know this.
Of course I know, sis.
So why is you playing games?
I'm not playing no games.
Goomba?
Listen.
I'm listening.
Please.
I'm listening.
I have come to a clear realization of what things I have done wrong.
And which is?
Can I speak?
Yes, go ahead.
I've come to the realization of the things I have done wrong in my marriage. I need to speak to my wife about those things. And we have to get things clear in our marriage. And
True.
As a matter of fact, didn't we say in multiple interviews with Sean David Way, didn't I say that God puts us in tests so we can have a testimony?
But now when you put your hands on your queen,
Listen.
can't do it.
Did I not say God gives us tests that we can have testimony so He can draw folks to God?
Yes.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
And guess what? This is the biggest test of our life. Why? Because we've been talking about God, we've been upping God, we've been upping the Most High, and guess what? The devil came to the weakest person and took over, like he did before.
Mm-hmm.
I was weak before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now this time the roles have reversed, and I said that in the interview too.
Mm-hmm.
My wife told me that we're going to be spiritually attacked, and one's going to be strong, one's going to be weak, one's going to be weak, and the other's going to be strong. We both can't be weak. Because if we're both weak, guess what? That's going to be the end of us. Now I've come to another realization. My calling in my life is to be a minister and to draw folks to God. And I ask Him to use my life for that specific reason. And guess what's happening? That same purpose that I asked for. So once again, yes, I said those things. Yes, I said what marriage, as if I'm giving up. But guess what I did? I stopped, I listened, and I prayed.
Okay.
And God said, do not leave your wife. Matter of fact, what did she do for you when you was going through your thing?
Prayed.
Listen.
Prayed. She prayed.
And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. You ain't see me on no other YouTube. You ain't see me in no comments. You ain't see me in none of that. Matter of fact, you told me you didn't even know none of this because you was busy.
Facts.
So there again, sis, I understand your anger. I understand your frustration. But I'm giving you a heads up right now. This is a test for our testimony so that we can draw more people to Christ. This is not no ploy. This is not nothing. God has put this in our life for a reason. He made this public for a reason. And I understand that now. That's why I got the phone you and Jackie earlier.
Who is your Lord? Who is your Lord?
What?
Who is your Lord?
Yeshua. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Continue. Okay. I'm listening.
Don't play with that. Now you about to have me sounding like you, sis, when you talk about God. Don't play with me.
You know what? You about to make me choke.
Yeah, because you know I'm real. Don't play with me. That's why I got off the phone with y'all earlier. I heard you, and I love you, and I hurt you by saying those things, and you go back and watch that, but not understanding me completely.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you understand me completely, I hope you forgive me for what I said, sis.
I do.
And I'm telling you right now, I love my wife. I do not want anything to happen to her. That's why I was upset. I kept telling that nigga to leave my wife alone. I kept telling my wife, you're not the same person. Why are you fighting for this nigga? You need to be fighting for me or listening to me. I'm the head of this household. And if God tells me something, I gotta tell you. And I need you to listen and stop fighting me. If that's the way you want to live, let's do what we have to do and do that. But guess what?
What spiritual guidance? What spiritual guidance are you guys getting for this? You can't do this by yourself.
I know.
You can't.
I know I can't do this by myself. I know she can't do this by herself. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here fighting for my marriage.
I'm going to tell you what you need to do.
Pray?
Yeah, I'm listening. Listen carefully. If I were you, I would sit and do a small little video with the camera in my face and talk to my wife. So it can be Not just to me, to the public. She can't hear you, but she gonna hear about it because she got nurses there that's fucking with her. They know she ain't a lunatic. They know she's not possessed. And for you to say that, that's why I say those things hurt me so bad. But it's okay.
No, listen. Do you know what she called that nigga?
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Listen, it doesn't matter. You moved on, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so guess what? 30 minutes ago was the what? Pass.
Yes, ma'am.
So do a video. Make it public. Hashtag your wife. Free my wife from whatever the fuck you want to free her from. I love my wife. You talk to your wife. You talk to the fucking blogs. Do a video and talk to your wife and put that out with the same shit you're telling me.
I got you.
And I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, y'all. My name is Love. My given name. I am the biological daughter of Aliyah Houghton and Robert Kelly. R. Kelly. And I just want to tell my truth and also tell my mother's truth, because I feel like it's time and it's needed. I feel that I went through so many things as far as keeping this identity and then living with different family members that was there to, you know, the industry. You guys know how it can get. And I just want the world to know that the best part of me, and I am also an extension of my mother, Aliyah Houghton. I been shipped around or constantly as far as when I was younger, because of who my father was and what he did to her and also many other little girls around the world, but other little girls. And I was aware of both of them at one point in my life. As far as my dad, I don't want to call him a dad because he wasn't there. When his trial happened, he abandoned me with somebody else to take care of me, and especially after my mom died. I'll go into further details. I just want the world to know that she is my mother, and I don't really want people to know he's my dad, but unfortunately, he's a part of my half of me being here, but I just want the world to know. I feel like people need to understand how much she endured as a woman and how much she went through, and carrying a whole child here and have to not be a part of her child's life because of some people she knew that was grimy or slime, essentially. And I want to show you guys a picture of us when we was younger and my grandma, and also I'll come into details because I held it in for so long that it was hard to talk about, because essentially I thought I was going to get in trouble for so long. And this is me with my mom and my grandma. I'll get some more details.
You could say, first off, I want to say that this is not an interview. You could say whatever you want. You cannot say what you don't want. You don't have to answer any question that anybody might ask that you don't want to do. I'm just giving you a platform.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
I mean, is this already live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not really sure what's going on, honestly. Like, I'm kind of over it.
Okay. Sherry, she dropped down. I don't know. Let me see.
I see my niece has joined the chat.
How are you, Dominique?
No, I'm good. I don't have that long, Auntie. I have to go back to work. So
Okay, so Mrs. Share Her TV, could you elaborate to my niece on what you would like for her to talk about since she has to go back to work? So she has to make it real brief on, what you would like for her to, let be known as far as this. And everybody, this is Angela Owaso's biological sister. Dominique De Jesus, my niece, the one that y'all thought wasn't my fucking niece. Well, here y'all go, and here she is. But Mrs. Um, Her TV, I'd like for you to speak with her on what you would like for her to talk about. Because since she has such a short time, because she's at work.
Okay. Whatever the people want to ask, I'm looking at the questions. Make sure you put a question mark so I could see it. And don't use YouTube emojis. And please be respectful. Thank you. They're saying, thank you for coming. They're saying that Dominique sounds like Angela. She's this. Have you spoken to Angela recently?
no, it's been a few weeks now.
Okay. What would you say to your sister if she's watching now?
I hope she's safe and that I love her. That's really it. I wish her nothing but the best in her life.
Okay. When was the last time you was in contact with Angela? And thank you for coming.
When I got her petitioned.
How long ago was that?
That was the 7th, I believe.
Of what month?
February.
So this month, February.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know how many times she's been hospitalized?
Just this one time.
Okay. Someone saying you can tell by the voice you guys are sisters. Petition for what?
Because obviously she was having a mental breakdown on social media, and the delusions that she's having is way too much right now. So I got her petition to go into the hospital.
Why did you have her? You said because of the delusions?
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that she believes this, that Aaliyah and R. Kelly is her parents? Or like, what do you think of that?
You're asking if I think that what she thinks is real?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
When I talked to her that day, it seemed very real to her. So I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Do you know when the delusion started?
When she first started saying these things about Aaliyah?
Yes.
It was in October.
Okay.
She came to me asking me all these questions, like if I've seen her born and if I remember our mom being pregnant, which I don't, because I didn't live with my mom either.
Mm-hmm.
But just random things. I just thought she was in a. Honestly, I don't even know. I just didn't really pay attention.
Someone's asking, do you know your sister is in danger?
I hope she's not. I mean,
yeah,
she says she's okay.
She's not okay.
Yeah, I would like to reiterate 1 second. Yeah, Dominique, niece. She's not okay, and that's why I called you and I told you to please get on this chat because she's not even in the state of Michigan no more. And this lady that she's with does like voodoo and all different types of things. And I'm just trying to help get my niece, your sister, back here in Michigan if it takes for her to even come stay with me for a little while till she gets herself together, you know. And
Yeah,
I'm
but
glad.
she's not gonna want to do that until she's ready, until she snaps out of whatever she's going through right now.
And that is so true. Well, if we
Like,
can just
there's
get
really
this.
nothing I can do. I mean, I've tried helping. I can't do anything else. You know, I have my own life. I have to think about my kids and all that. So really, like, it's it's just up to her now. She's grown.
Hmm.
I mean, I know she's not right, but there's nothing I can do.
Someone's saying that this, you sound like you could care less about your sister.
No, it's not that I don't care. I'm kind of just over it.
Okay.
I'm praying every day that she's okay. That's all I hope for.
Okay. Has she done this before?
No,
Would you like to share where she worked?
oh, I she's worked different jobs. Last place that I remember that she worked was a casino dealer online.
Okay. I saw a question, but I can't find it now. But it said, what was she diagnosed with?
I believe she was diagnosed with schizophrenia.
Okay.
When I petitioned her, they wouldn't. She blocked me from getting any information, so really I couldn't get any information.
Okay.
She wouldn't even let me see her. So
Someone's asking how old is she?
28.
All right. Yeah, I'm seeing you sound tired of the situation. I know it could be exhausting and hard to deal with. I'm trying to see. I don't.
It's not the fact that I see the question. It's not the fact that my niece doesn't care. You don't understand the torment that has gone on with the family, not just with the Aaliyah and R. Kelly situations, but there are other private, intimate things that have happened in the family that we just choose not to air all, on this chat. But there's a lot of malicious lies and things that she has said to my niece Zamanique that are not true. You know, and when people start lying on you and saying things, that tends to make people in the family want to back away. My niece did not know that her sister was in danger, but if she didn't care, she wouldn't have took her time off of work to come here and on this live while she's at work and she can get fired from her job to speak out about her siblings. So don't ever say that my niece doesn't care about her sister. She cares truly and dearly, but there's only so much that she can do.
You're right. I understand. Can you verify Angela's birthday?
I prefer not to.
Okay.
Yeah, just for identity reasons. I think that's a little bit too personal.
The month?
It's probably on her Facebook. She was born in May.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying. So Legena's acting out due to a traumatic family past?
Would you like to answer that, Zamanique, or would you like for me to speak on that situation?
Go ahead.
She could be acting out through a lot of things. It could be attention seeking. It could be a number of different things going on because, like I said earlier in the conference when we had this talk when I first got on this live, just a couple months ago, she was Angela Wasso. She was fine. I've talked to her. Everything was good. I go back and look. She's Legena Gold all of a sudden. So I don't think she's acting out on any type of tragedy. I think she's just doing this for attention. Someone suckered her into believing something else. They say she had a mental breakdown, but I just don't fully all the way see it as just a fully mentally breakdown. I just see it as attention seeking because of 1 minute she's fine. She's just like, oh yeah, Angela Cruz, you're not my cousin anymore. You're my cousin by choice. And then it's like she gets on the live and like, don't bash Elijah and my brother Elijah and my cousin Angela, because they're just looking out for my best interest. You know, it's a
Mm-hmm.
back and forth thing. So I feel like right now it's just attention seeking.
Mm-hmm.
That she's getting all this attention, and now she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep going. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because she
Kenny's
was just
asked.
perfectly fine. She was just perfectly fine. That's what I'm saying. Where did all this come from?
Katie's asking, do you believe Angela is in trouble being with Jag?
Yes, I do.
Dominique, do you feel that way?
I don't know. I don't
I
know these people. I mean,
I
I feel like because she doesn't know them, I guess anybody can be in danger, but I don't know.
I just
I'm
brought
not
it to
trying
my
to bad mouth people and say that they're bad people because I don't know them. So
I just brought it to my niece's attention when I was trying to get in touch with her about, the Jaguar lady. She knew nothing about it, that she was in Texas. She thought that she was in, I think, what you say, Oklahoma or somewhere else.
Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Philadelphia. Last that she knew, she was in Philadelphia. So I'm just bringing this to my niece's attention to update her on what's going on.
Hmm.
Do you know why Angela is calling her brother her uncle?
I have no idea. That is her brother. That's her twin brother. Um, I feel like she does have a lot of things in her head, and she's mixing up different people's stories into her own.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I brought to my daughter Angela attention. My daughter
Like
Angela Cruz. I said
what
the
she's
same.
saying is my birth mom, our birth mom, um, my my older sister's father is technically my cousin. So my sisters are my sister cousins. So I think that she's like mixing people's stories up, trying to make it her own.
That's what I've been
Um,
saying.
because technically my sister's uncle is my father. So I just feel like she just taking everybody's trauma, I guess, in our lives and making it her own, which like has nothing to do with her.
Okay. I'm trying. I don't see question marks. Oh, here's one. Oh gosh, where did it go? I know it said, do Angela have a boyfriend? Oh, here it is.
No, I don't think so.
Um, who's Shirley Osai?
I don't know who that is.
You mean Shirley Franklin? Her grandmother, their grandmother, Dominique's grandmother, from her mother? Are you talking about Shirley Franklin?
No, I think she has like an aunt or something that's Shirley Owusu. I'm not really sure
Oh,
if
from
that's.
from her dad, from
Uh-huh.
Nana Tutu's side. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, someone's saying again, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Anytime you want to stop, you let me know.
Yeah, I'm about to get off in a minute, but I
Okay.
mean, if she's listening, Angela, I just hope that you're okay. And if you need anything, just call me. Honestly.
Do you think that she has access to? Did you try calling her to see if she would even answer her phone?
Mm-mm. No, she made it clear she didn't want to talk to me, so I kind of just stepped back.
Would you like to try to call her now and see if she'll answer and talk to
No,
you?
not really. Not really.
Okay. Okay.
She can reach out to me when she's ready.
Okay. Has the family spoken out with any other content creators about Angela?
I'm not really sure. Like I said, I kind of stopped following it for my own sanity.
Okay.
Dominique, out of all of her sisters, out of all her siblings, is the only one that has really tried to help her. And she's just like, she's worn out and tired from the whole thing. She has,
No, I mean, my other siblings have tried. Her
I mean,
brother,
they have, but I mean, you are the one
Quita, we've
that step
tried,
up it more.
but
You are the one that is really like put more effort into it. When I talked to Gwendolyn, she was just like, fuck that bitch. I'm like, wow, okay. And I left it alone.
yeah.
Do you guys know? Oh God, I saw something I want to ask.
Oh, she asked about Brianna already. That's Elijah's baby mama. I know of her. Like I said, all of my nieces and nephews, I check on them every now and again. Like I said, I just saw Dominique this past summer. We took a picture together at Dollar Tree at the dollar store, and Brianna, I really don't know much about her. I just know that's his baby mom. I let everybody live their life, and I check in on my family every now and again. If I see him at an event, I do. I don't. And that's just that.
Do you know who's David Awosu?
Yeah, that's my brother.
That is her brother.
Okay. Is he older or younger
He's
than
younger.
Brianna? Not Brianna, then Angela.
They're
He's
twins. They're the
younger.
same age.
No, David is after Elijah.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about David, not Angela
Hmm.
and Elijah. My bad.
Whose address is 12800 Wayburn? She keeps giving that address.
I guess that's one of the houses they used to live in.
Okay. I know this is a lot. They need to just bring Brianna, send her home. That's what they need to do. Send her home. I don't see any more. I guess I gotta scroll up. Has Angela been smoking weed?
In the past, I'm sure.
Someone's asking about Snellville, Georgia, I think it said. The comment jumped. Yes, Snellville, Georgia. Do you know who lives in that city and state?
No.
What high school did she attend?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
They lived in two separate homes.
But I gotta go.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
All right.
Yes, I'm still here. I hope that answered everybody's questions as much as possible, and to see that I am not a lying family member, and I am the true auntie, and that is her sister. And I hope you guys see the truth. Anything else you want to ask me? I'll stay on for another 10 minutes, and then I have to go also. But I hope you guys really, would just congregate together and we try to get her back home safely. That's what I want.
I'm messaging Dominique. I want her to send me that text. That email. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm so grateful I was able to get into contact with my niece.
Me too. Really.
I hope that pretty much answered, everybody's questions and trying to figure out the truth to the R. Kelly and Aaliyah situation. She's just going through some false pretense of trying to make some money, or she's really delusional, and we honestly don't know, but I just feel like it's an attention cry.
So where someone's asking, so what's next? Do we call Louisiana cops? I don't know who to call, because you guys know more than me. I haven't really been on YouTube all yesterday. I was so tired from being on the other night. So I don't know. You guys probably would know better than me what state they're in now.
I have a question. What was that last comment where someone said something about this wasn't a real interview? What was that all about just now? I just seen flash across the screen. Did you see that comment?
I'm gonna scroll up. Hold on.
I mean, we just had a live interview and we're still live. I'm not understanding the criticism of the comment. I wish I would have screenshot it so I could look back at what it all said, but it was before this
Oh,
comment.
this one?
Yeah, it says her
Hey,
TV wasn't even doing a real interview and asked better questions than the other CC.
thank you, Kayla. That actually was a compliment. I
Oh,
appreciate that.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it.
thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had to reread it. I get it.
Mhm. And it wasn't an interview. I just had let people ask questions from the, you know, the comments here. Thank you, Miss Sam. Let me see. You said, do you feel the sister has
You
stepped up?
guys are very welcome.
Do you feel the sister stepped away due to Angela stating her family has sex trafficked her?
Not at all. She had to get back to work, but Angela's never been in any danger with our family under no circumstances.
I'm just looking for question marks and I don't see. Okay, here's one. Yeah, we answered that question already. Yeah, she did lose her apartment.
Yes, she certainly did. Yeah, I got it from my niece. She said that her brother Elijah came and said, yeah, she lost her apartment. That something about she was in danger.
Yeah, but do you think she was in danger or like what do you think about that?
I think somebody coached her to leave.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But they'll still find some way to debunk. Oh, trust me, they're working on it. You said, how old was this sister? Did y'all answer that? Do you know how old Zamanique is?
I think Dominique is the baby, so Dominique has to be like about maybe 26.
Oh, so she's younger.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Dominique's younger.
Was family threatening Angela through text? I
Not
know I have.
not from my end, and not from my niece's
I,
standpoint. I can speak on that, but through anybody, through her daddy, through Angela Wassu's daddy side, I do not know if they did. I can only speak from my side of the family point of view. I can't speak for her dad's side. I don't know.
and I could tell that your daughter, I've been in contact with her and she sent me multiple screenshots and I didn't see anything like
Yeah,
anything threatening.
not at all. Yeah, my daughter, she's like wrecking her brain, you know. That's why she got in contact with me to try to, diffuse the situation and get an understanding of what's going on and try to help her.
Mm-hmm.
No one's here to hurt her, or I'm not here to bash anybody, or even the people in the comments, ask what you want to ask. I don't have a problem with answering, anything. If I don't, I'll let you know, but I just, like I said, we just all need to congregate together and try to get her back home. If everybody wants to be so involved, let's get involved in getting her back here to the state of Michigan. That's what they could do and leave all the negativity out of it.
Shayna's asking if it's okay that the authorities are contacted.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
This is like an abduction, so of course, not a problem.
Thank you for the super chat. Jobs is asking, can you call Angela?
What her? I don't know if she has the same cell phone number. I mean, but if someone wants to give me her number, if my niece wants to give me the number, I don't mind calling her.
Can you call her like on Instagram or? Any type of way?
I mean, I can do that, but I mean, I can go directly to my niece and just get the number and try to
Okay.
call direct. I would rather do direct connect.
That would be good if you can do that and speak to her. I was hoping that she would have called her and possibly speak to her to see if she would even pick up the phone. Excuse me.
She probably didn't want to do too much because she was at work.
Yeah, I
You know,
know.
she's a nurse, and she stepped out on the behalf of me, saying it's an emergency. Please, get in contact.
Someone needs to, someone in the family needs to go to court and have her petition since she is experiencing a mental health
Well,
crisis.
I mean, her sister did that already, and then she said that she blocked it. Somehow she was able to block it. I mean, because, mental health patients have rights too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Named Cream 313 was saying that Angela is very aware of what she's doing. And I kind of agree. Someone just chatted to me in the little chat box.
It's me, Mom.
Oh, my daughter. That's my Angela.
Oh, hey, Angela.
Hi. She changed her name.
Oh,
I was
okay.
sitting here like, hello, can y'all hear me?
I'm sorry. I saw you, but I was
No,
like,
it's
I don't know
fine.
who that is.
It's fine. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I just got tired of commenting because it's like I'm trying to things out there and it's just everybody's repetitive questions is like blowing it over,
Yeah, everybody's saying the same stuff, asking the same questions after we already answered the same stuff 50 times.
Mm-hmm.
But
Please
I
go.
just
Go ahead.
after this, I'm done with it. I'm starting to lose my patience with it. But Angela is very aware of what she's doing. Her and I have chat. I've sent you screenshots of what we talked about.
I have them.
The girl is just trying. She's so far into this situation. Now she's saying she's just trying to make money off of this. And I even sent you proof. She's saying that they're messing with her money.
You did.
These people, and I let her know these people are using her. But she's like, I know what's best for me. Jaguar is right for me. All this other that I don't care. If you want to do what you want to do, I can't help you no more. But I will put the truth out there because at the end of the day, this is bullshit. You're speaking on someone who's been gone for years, and you're using other people's issues and stories to make up your own fucking story.
And that's what I said to
Get
my
it right.
daughter 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
If you got a problem going on and you want to speak about it, but don't put somebody else in your fucking problem because it's making it worse for you and you're digging yourself a hole and no one wants to help you because of the shit you keep pulling.
Yeah.
I got mental problems, but I don't sit here and make up fucking fables. Get you some help.
Right. Yeah. And audience, that's my daughter speaking on this live now. And like I had spoken to my daughter when she elaborated to me the things that she was saying. I have a niece named Titania De Jesus, which is also Angela Cruz's and Dominique De Jesus's cousin. They're first cousins. And I said, Angela, I said, the things that you're telling me is the same things that she's saying that happened to Titania De Jesus in your grandmother and grandfather's home.
She's speaking about other people's trauma and she's questioning me about the people who've done these things to other people. Why the fuck you need to question me about who touched who if you should already have the answer to it? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, this didn't happen in Angela Wasu's family. It happened in my daughter Angela Cruz's family. We don't want to be putting too much of that information out there because it's old, it's dead, and my daughter doesn't even care, and the rest of the family doesn't care about it anymore. Like they've spoken on it. They're grown now and moved on with their own lives. I'm not sure why Angela Owasu even wants to elaborate and make their problems hers. See, Dominique didn't live with her siblings. She would come visit her siblings. She lived with my daughter Angela Cruz's grandmother's sister. She took care of her, because they were all separated. Like I said in the beginning, Dominique Franklin was on drugs, and the grandmother had to take care of the grandchildren.
Excuse
that
me
one
to
right.
miss, in my opinion, it's not hostility. It's just we're tired of this.
Yeah.
I know you'd be
Yeah.
tired of this too if you have to wake up to this every day and people on social media are harassing you and asking you dumbass questions when you already should have the answer to it. Y'all know that's not Aaliyah and R. Kelly's child.
Yeah, y'all know that. That's really dumb. I didn't know that black people were so brain, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but let's wake up, black people. You know, black people, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, whatever. I didn't know that you guys were so the ones that believe it, not the non-believers, but the believers. How could you all question me and believe that this is R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter? I've been on many chats with everybody and sent pictures of her real mother, her siblings, her father. And if you can't tell this lady looks like that child, then something's wrong. You know, something is really wrong here.
And Ange can live wherever she wants. If she wants to seek shelter anywhere, that's fine. Just get away from Jaguar. That's all she has to do. Find your own peace with yourself. You don't need it from somebody else. You don't need someone hindering your life, telling you what you need to do, when you got to go make interviews, what you need to do with your money, what you need to eat. You don't need that, Ange. And that's all I'm trying to say. You want to
Yeah,
sit here and not listen and deny the truth? It's right there. Cuz it's right there. You just need to open your eyes, bro. Because everybody's getting tired of this. We can't keep doing this. We can't.
Cakes by Mika
So
said,
for the people coming out here and saying this is hostility, you're rude, this and that, I don't give a fuck. I got the receipts in my messages. All right.
Cakes by
We done
Mika.
dealt with so much shit in this family. You don't know what's on. You only know what you hear and see on TikTok and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that we're being rude. We have our own lives.
I understand. Let me read this comment. Cakes by Mika said, please, family, you cannot give up on her. She will further deteriorate if the family gives up on her.
We aren't giving up on her. This is why we're coming out. This is why we're speaking out. We just want this to be done and over with.
If we were non-responsive to these,
I hear an echo all of a sudden.
Is it me? I'm sorry.
Okay.
If we didn't care about her, we wouldn't be on these lives right now and speaking out to people and talking to people and taking the criticism, cursing people out. If we didn't care about her, we wouldn't waste our time. Like I said, none of us want money from this. We don't want clout. We don't want any of that. We just want her home safe.
That girl.
This is her biological family, and she needs to be at home with her family.
I have something to ask. If you could say anything to Jaguar or anyone that is involved, what would you say to them? Because you know they're listening right now. So feel free.
I would tell her to stop harboring somebody that she knows that is very gullible, that she knows she could manipulate and abuse before she ends up behind bars somewhere. She's going to go to prison because I'm going to make sure that my nieces press full charges against this bitch when they catch her, because she has no business harboring this person like this if it's on document paper, black and white, that she has the illness or not, but it's on black and white that she's having mental meltdown and breakdowns, and she's just being gullible and going to for whoever wants to hear her story instead of Jaguar picking her up and taking her to another state. She should have embraced her, gave her some advice, and said, let's go find your family. Let's talk to someone in your family and enforce her to try to be with her family or get in contact with her family, or took her to the local police station. Not sit here and be a cash cow. That girl's a cash cow to her and take her fucking money. I hope she gets what she deserves when she gets caught, is what I hope.
Angela, let me ask you this. Do you want me to share the messages the screenshots that you sent me?
Angela, unmute your phone, honey.
Yeah, I was getting at that. At this point, I'll share whatever because I'm tired of this shit.
Okay.
I'll put it all out there. I don't care what we talked about, who sees it at this point. I will put it all out there.
Okay.
Yeah, it is just really embarrassing because like even friends that I grew up and went to school with are like inboxing me and like, hey, they're making fun of your niece. And like a couple people that didn't know that she was kin to me. I'm like, hey, y'all get her the fuck off y'all page. Like, stop making fun of her. That's my niece. They're like, oh shit, my bad. You know, this shit is fucked up and embarrassing. And it just needs to stop.
Yeah. This was all a money scheme that just went
It is
wrong.
a scam. It is a scam. Angela told me herself from the fucking cow that she's going to make money off of this. Got it right in my messages. If you want screenshots, I will send it to Miss HH. I got you. Because I'm tired of it.
I have them already. Remember?
Oh, see? Damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I've seen them too. Yeah, show the public how much of a liar this person is. Show them how much of a liar Jaguar is. Show them how much of a liar my niece is with this delusional BS. Yeah, put it all out there.
I mean, I do understand Angie. I understand Angie is going through something. I definitely want her to get help, but I just want this lying to stop. That's it. We're not being rude to her or anything like that. Like what people are saying in the comments. I don't care about what people are saying. We're fed up. Again, like I said, we are fed up. We're just tired of it. This has been going on for like, what, a month now? A month or two now? Like what?
Yeah.
It's too much.
I'm looking. I'm not scrolling up. I'm just looking forward because, yeah. Make sure it has a question mark at the end of your question.
Are you uploading those screenshots?
You sure you want to do that?
As long as the names are edited out, far as like the you know what I mean.
I didn't even say anything about that because I don't know.
If you could crop out like her screen name or whatever, my daughter's name on those text messages, that'd be cool. And
all right.
Just crop out the names.
Okay. That's right. Stop Jag's bread. Because this was all for money. So stop sending her money, people. Don't even send her $1. Don't send her shit. She already brag about making $5,000 or $6,000 in cash apps. The jig is up. That's it.
Give me a break. I learn from mistakes. I'm earning my place. Yeah, man, I'm just raising the stakes. Try to just wait and lose.
Calling this series Discovering Legena Gold. And tonight's episode is Why Me? I want to know why she called out for me. That's what I want to know. I can't wait to get you and Kirion together on the couch.
Yeah, I met him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a vibe.
Shout out to Kirion Franklin. We love you. You're fabulous. And the two, I'm going to get the two of them together. Because apparently, well, I mean, y'all know that R. Kelly and Kurt Franklin have done business together.
Yeah.
Throughout the years. I wonder if Kurt prays for Kells while he's in jail. I wonder if Kurt Franklin has put any money on R. Kelly book. You know, it would be the Christian thing to do, Kirk, since y'all were good friends.
So we heard.
Have you gone to visit R. Kelly since he been in jail, Kurt Franklin? Since he had your home phone number? I mean, you know, they say that birds of a feather flock together, Kurt. I'm just curious. So I'm going to put these two legacies in the same room together. We're going to see what pop out. But that's not going to be for a few episodes. Tonight, why me? Yeah. And we're going to get to the bottom of why you reached out to me. I do have one question that I would like to ask you. This y'all can have for free. Are you glad that you reached out to me?
Yes, I am glad, y'all. I am very glad I reached out to Jaguar.
Guess what? Me too. Did you get the pun? Me too. Who did Me Too miss? Who did Me Too get paid to miss? You telling me all of that footage y'all had on R. Kelly, and you ain't bumping to nothing with Jay-Z, Diddy, Jeffrey Epstein, Clive Davis? Y'all ain't running to nothing, Me Too? I want to ask you something. If y'all was so thoroughly in your investigation, how did you miss her? The biggest victim. Fuck Me Too. And fuck surviving R. Kelly. Y'all niggas about to start surviving LEGENA Gold.
He's not going to do nothing about it either. I don't. Hey y'all, it's LEGENA Gold. And I just want to give y'all an update. I will be recording on Scammadelphia TV network today. And so you're going to be seeing what my spiritual journey, my life be, my mom's, my mother, and my father's kid. Well, not a kid because I'm a grown up, which people need to understand about that. And if you guys want any information, you're going to have to check it out. Because it's not, I want to put a disclaimer. I'm not. There was no way, shape, or form shipped out here, exploited. I came from my own free will because I felt like she was the type of person that can help me because she understands what it's like to be me in a way. And for anybody else that helped me stop attacking them, I don't have a mental illness where I'm not able to make my own decisions. I know exactly what's going on, and I'm aware of a lot of things. And if I seem, I give pushbacks if I feel like if I'm getting played or not, or anything else. And this it's also not a scam either. It's not a scam either. You're gonna be seeing what kind of people you're dealing with in the world, and you wonder why a lot of things are getting exposed to the public eye, because you know they do some weird secret. You know, when they might take this video out again. Who knows? But and no, I am not a scammer, getting exploited, a liar. You gotta see for yourself, and I understand you guys need evidence and proof before anything, and that's why we're here to give it to you guys. And you can see in Scammadelphia TV network. Go on our website and become a member, and you see it. And then I'll be having my own type of thing. You guys will have to actually see my spiritual journey. You can also subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, LEGENA Gold, LAGENA GOLD, and also have another one, Follow Gold Fox. You can tune into that one, and everything pretty much on that LEGENA Gold. So If you have any information you want to find out, then that's remember the traumas I had, so it made me feel away. It was certain timelines in my memories. So I remember this because of what I went through.
Understandable. Mm-hmm. Now, also on Philadelphia TV network, outside of hypnosis, you're possibly going to do a live DNA test.
Yes.
You want to do this, correct?
Yes.
This is what you want to do.
Yes, I want to do it. It's for me more than anybody else. And this is the memories. I just want to justify my memories and validate that and the emotions I feel. And hypnosis or ancestry, DNA's type testing. But
so
something.
let's play it two ways then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it's true.
Yeah.
What would you want to happen next if you are the daughter of R. Kelly and Aaliyah? Of course, Aaliyah is not here no more, but I believe her parents still run her estate. R. Kelly is still here. I don't know who runs his estate. I'm sure his people still run his estate, but of course, it's to the negative. What do you want to happen next? Are you still living a normal life? I mean, are you pursuing to know more about your parents? Do you want acceptance from the world and also their families? What do you want to happen?
I want to be able to get justice for my mom and to continue her legacy and make more people watch her and know who she is and continue her legacy. But for my dad's estate, I don't really have interest in it. Maybe his other children might, but
that's what I was gonna say. He has other children, which means that you're a relative by birth of the same father.
I would like to meet my siblings from him. I will do that. I kind of remember a little girl. I think her name Baby Blue, my sister, which is Joanne, the junior.
Yes, the junior of his mother who passed away. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Grandma. And too, I kind of remember her. Like, I thought she was my mom's daughter too. So I'm not sure if they did anything weird with that situation or not, but we'll find out.
Yeah, no, and once we do find out again, Aaliyah, she had no other children, so therefore, some stars pass away with giving birth to no children. But if this, of course, could,
I would take it to the boardwalk, but it's too cold to be on that boardwalk today. We're gonna have to wait for it to warm back up. Something blew in. Goomba, everybody keeps asking where you are. Goomba, honey, what you doing?
Trying to get on the road.
Yeah, as soon as I finish my wine. Yeah.
Which confused me because that's only good for the company. Right. And with him being my partner and being my husband, that means this is good for you too. I need hot mustard and I'm ready, yes, but I need hot mustard and duck sauce.
Okay.
Okay. I need an egg drop soup.
You want to order lunch special?
I didn't say anything about a lunch special. I said I need to order an egg drop soup.
Okay, only egg drop soup. That's it?
That to start.
Start, okay.
Can I get a menu, please?
Okay. Oh, well, I'm having the fish and black bean sauce. So you can, yes, the fish and the black bean sauce. You can tell them to put it on now, because it takes a little longer for everything else to cook.
Okay.
And do you got any choo-choo beef?
Yes.
I want some choo-choo beef too. For the,
Somebody said she loves egg drop soup.
I do love egg drop soup.
Yeah, you heard her? Yeah.
Oh, and can you bring me a little chili oil as well? So I need the hot mustard, the chili oil,
and the duck sauce.
And the duck sauce, please, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
problem. Can I get sweet and sour chicken with
Sweet and sour chicken.
That's Sam's favorite.
okay.
One check or second check?
One.
Okay.
And
Water.
No, I need hot tea.
Hot tea.
And I need a sake. Hot. Everything hot.
and can I get a lemonade? Do you have lemonade?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
And can I get lami? Is that how you say it? No.
Not come with, just come with egg roll and the fried rice, the soup.
Can I get some egg roll?
Yeah, come with.
It comes with that. Your
Oh.
meal comes with it.
So you don't have to order. You just tell me what kind of soup you like.
Okay.
You can choose. That's come with.
What kind of
hot and
soup?
sour.
Hot and sour wonton egg drop.
No, one time extra charge.
Oh.
Okay, hot and sour.
Hot and sour.
Well, if,
Okay.
okay, I was gonna say if it's extra charge, just charge it. If you want the the wonton has the pork in it, doesn't it? Yeah, no, it's hot and sour.
Okay.
No, hot and sour.
I say, God,
Okay.
they
All
don't
right.
do
Okay,
they do the pork.
Okay, thank you.
So anyway, I was very upset and I started getting IBS, and that's why I was in the bathroom taking a shit.
IBS.
Yeah, I get IBS.
Oh,
Irritable bowel syndrome. When people upset me, it gives me the shit. So I'm trying to calm down, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to celebrate. Because he's like, all right, it's time to go. We got to get back to Dallas. And I'm like, okay, but we're still in Shreveport. I want to go to Crawdaddy Kitchen, and I want to pick up like 5 or 6 pounds of crawfish and some beignets, and I want to get me a bread pudding to take to the studio for celebration. Why not come back to the studio with fresh crawfish from Louisiana? I want to celebrate. We ain't got time for all that. Fuck them crawfish. You just gotta wait to get crawfish. You can get crawfish in Dallas. It's not the same. We're sitting in Shreveport. You're not gonna get better crawfish than this anywhere in America. We're on our way to Dallas. I just want to pick it up, take it, and share this moment with the guys. We're gonna have champagne, we'll have crawfish. It's great. You know me. Well, at least you're getting to know me.
She like her food.
And so I'm a chef, of course. I'm a foodie. I'm a snob. And so first he drove past Crawdaddy Kitchen on the highway and said, I'm leaving. And then I said, this is my car, and if I want to go and get it, I don't care if you're driving or not. If I want to stop my car and go and get crawfish, I should be able to do it, especially today after getting this great news. You always doing this. We need to get back. You worried about the wrong things. No, I'm worried about what makes me happy right now. And in this moment, being able to take crawfish and sharing it, you know, with the guys, I like that. Then he started cussing me out. Then he started talking shit. Then Solar tried to say something to him. And then he told Solar to shut the fuck up. And I said, you know what? Get the fuck out of my car. And I left him on Walker Road. And he had to end up walking to Crawdaddy Kitchen. And me and Solar went to Crawdaddy Kitchen, ordered a couple shots, green tea shots. And was ordering the crawfish and everything to go. And he came in with an attitude. If you look at my social media, I posted first timer, and it was because it was Solar's first time coming to Louisiana too, and it was a picture of Solar and me, and then it was a picture of the bartender making the green tea shots, and I was advertising what they had there. And then there's a picture of Gerald, and he was like this. And I'm like, because I was like, come on, we're taking a picture, we're gonna pose. And that was the face that he chose to use. I guess he figured I wasn't gonna use it because he looked so evil. And so instead I wrote a funny caption on it, and I said, you know, with the grumpy face, Mr. Johnson wants to know, where's my mud bugs? Like, he's so mad because they taking too long. And the truth is, he was just being a shit to me. But I've had to spend a lot of my time editing our reality so he won't look like a monster. It all started right here in this restaurant at this very table. Then we got back into the car.
And he started talking shit again. And I said, get the fuck out of my car. And then I got in the driver's seat. And I drove to my girlfriend Kim's house. And because I wasn't going to let him drive my car the way he was acting and the way he was behaving. And he had a gun on him. So we stayed there. So we ended up missing the celebration at the studio. Because after a certain hour on Friday, driving to Shreveport ain't smart. If you ain't out of town by 3:30 headed to Dallas, you're going to be stuck in gridiron, bumper-to-bumper traffic all the way to Dallas. So if you're leaving to go to Dallas on a Friday, leaving from Shreveport, you either have to leave at 3:30 or you have to leave at 7:30. You know, the soon as you can leave is 7:30. Because other than that, it's just like gridiron. Just gridiron.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All the way up to 20. And thank you, ma'am. Hey, girl. How you doing today?
Thank you.
I brought a new customer.
Oh.
So anywho, a lot of shit went down at my girlfriend Kim's house. A lot of choice words were spoken. Solar tried to talk to Gerald. Because Gerald was being an asshole. Like you saw him earlier today.
Yeah.
And I went in the house and ate crawfish and been engaged with my girlfriend and sipped on beer and you know how I am when I get away from him. I'm cool. It's just when he's around. It's one of the others.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So
you should be around somebody that makes you more happy.
We finally was able to get in the car and leave, so we didn't leave Shreveport until like 10:30. Now we were supposed to have left at 3:30, but because of all of the upset and all of the craziness, we ended up not leaving until 10:30. So that guaranteed that we were going to miss the celebration to celebrate my 1 million views. Oh, thank you, ma'am. When we left, I had a feeling things could go severely left. I wasn't expecting it. We was only about 30 minutes over the state line into Texas, and he just started talking to me crazy.
Yeah.
And snapping at me and fuck you, bitch, and you know, I didn't make you because I think I said because I called. No, that's what happened. I called the fellas at the studio to see if they were still there, to see if we could still catch them and let them know what our ETA was now that we was finally on the road. And nobody answered, and I'm like, we missed them. Thanks, Gerald. We missed something else again because you're having another outburst again. I ain't fucking make you do shit, bitch. Fuck you. And I'm like, I ain't in the mood for all of this. Look, we got gangsters party tomorrow. We got to make sure you got something to wear. You haven't even gotten a suit yet. You know, I want us to look good. Thank you. And I'm like, you know, we got a lot of work to do. I got to get my hair cut. We got to prepare. I want us to represent well. I want us to represent the company well. And Solar was like, well, I got my clothes. Bitch, you ain't coming no fucking where with us. I was like, he's my personal assistant, and he's helping me navigate some of this social media work because you don't help me do it. I'm like, so I thought you ordered hot and sour.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, she ordered hot and sour soup, remember? This is egg drop.
I was about to say, this is sweet.
No, I'm egg drop. She said hot and sour soup.
If you change it, it's okay.
Don't ever eat nothing that you didn't order. If you know you didn't order it, send it back.
I didn't know. I thought that was hot and sour. I never had that before.
Don't ever let nobody make you eat anything you don't want to eat.
She right. You right.
But
the thing is, I thought that was hot and sour, so I'm like,
no, it was egg drop, and she had it all wrong. She was rushed. Like I told you. That's my girl. This is my girl. This is my girl. And she talk that talk and she walk that walk. How's mama doing? How's big mama?
That tastes nasty. You like it?
What, sake?
No, the
egg drop?
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste. It was my mother's favorite too. If we went out and she was paying, we had to eat whatever she ordered.
Thank you. It's okay.
For the most part, whatever my mom ordered, ooh, choo beef. Yeah, you can set it right there. Thank you, ma'am. Look at how they serve it. Get a little footage of that, baby girl. Isn't that lovely? I'm telling you, authentic, best Chinese in town. Period. Nothing like Mingard.
Oh, look at that pineapple on that spot.
I know.
Okay.
You know, feel free to take a meat flour. I think you don't got it. I think you forgot to turn the camera around.
Oh, it flipped over. Okay.
So, like I said, feel free to grab one. I just wanted to slide it here so you can see. We'll put it in between us and see how they keep it warm with the candles. So anyway,
it's facing you.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care. It's your camera.
No, I'm talking about you.
I'm just the subject.
I know. And if
you're the interviewer.
You said grab one?
You can have whatever you want on this table.
Okay.
It's here for us. If you eat through all of those, we'll just have to order some more. So anyway, we got in the car. Shit went left. And I looked at him and I said,
this is good.
It's delicious, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I said, listen here, demon. Because I knew it was a demon inside of him. And I said, listen here, demon, back to hell, demon. I said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You the one filled with the demon. You the demon, bitch. Ah! I was about to put that in my mouth. Such a bad habit. And I just love licking my spoon. So anyway, you gotta be careful. If you use this chili oil or anything, be very, very careful.
It's spicy.
You see what I got on here? This is gonna hurt me. That little bit of stuff gonna hurt me. So, but it's gonna clean me out. It's gonna get all these, keep my system straight. You know, I keep telling you, self-care is very important right now. When you're at war, especially spiritual war, your health is everything.
Yeah.
Because they look for weaknesses and cracks so they can seep in. So,
thanks to my call you beautiful.
Oh, thank you. God bless you. You know, God don't like ugly, and He ain't too fond of pretty either. I just try to be obedient. I know that turns Him on. So yeah. Oh, hold on. I want you to try something. Now you saw what I just did, right? This little mixture. Now, all right. Taste this plain.
I already tasted plain.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
It don't taste that good.
Taste it now. Oh, it's all right. There goes the tears. I know you said you like spicy too.
It went to my nose just like a Starbucks.
Chinese mustard.
It's not spicy, it just smokes the whatever it was.
But doesn't it taste delicious?
Through the whole, yeah.
Just that little bit of taste changes everything.
Powerful.
Oh, pop.
Powerful.
So, while we were at,
That was very nice.
So while we were at him, Lola had told my husband, if you really want to reconnect with your wife, and you really want to save your marriage, you need to go to your wife, confess all of your lies, explain why you did it, and promise her you'll never do it again. He said, I promise you. She'll stay with you. That's all she wants from you. And so I didn't come up with that idea by himself. I told him those very words. So basically, he was just a mouthpiece for me, for my husband, so hoping that my husband could hear my words because he didn't listen to them coming from me. And instead, he came in the house in front of everybody, made this big scene. Walked up, baby, I love you, and I'm telling you, everything's gonna be fine, and I love you, and I love you. But no confession and no sins, no. If I'm correct, didn't you tell him almost something very similar just the other day?
I did.
Man, what did you tell him? Because that's what Solar did.
I told him that if she is trying to be nice to you, but you come out aggressively or you come out like condescending to her, and that's probably not the best time. And I'm confused. He said he just, because I already told him that, or he already said it, but he said because he get mad at what you do, but I'm like, when you try to be nice, you just deal with it.
He beats me down.
Yeah. And I feel like when you take advantage of when you try to be nice, that's when you want to come with your set. Instead of reacting when you should react if you do scared of that anyway.
Now what I find very funny is you tell him something very similar to I told him. And guess what? Whatever it was that you told him to do, and he did the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Because I told you I told you how he came to me and what he said. He said, I didn't tell him that. I didn't say that. I told him he needs to do this. Solar said the same thing. Mm-hmm. You're nothing like Solar.
The thing is, she came to me asking me
for your advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did the same thing with Solar. Because Solar did his chart, but Solar never completed it, and he gave him wrong information on purpose. Remember, he said that on his interview.
Yeah.
That he gave Solar the wrong information on purpose, so he couldn't stand to him. That's why I gave you all the right information so you could do his chart. And wasn't his chart interesting?
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you 5 questions. No, I want to ask you 5 questions about my husband right now. Since you've done his chart. Question number 1: do I love my husband?
Yeah, you do.
How much do I love my husband?
Enough to put down your anger and take up on him and make it regardless.
Even when I hate him. Number 2, have you ever seen me intentionally or purposefully antagonize my husband in any way since you've been around us?
Not purposely. No, you just find yourself.
When you did my husband's chart, did it reveal his paternity?
Yeah, in a way. Yep. It's open spectrum, but it's one of the main focus on that type of thing.
And what did the reading that you did on my husband, what did it reveal about his paternity?
His dad might be old.
That his dad might be old, like not his mom's age, but older than his mom, right?
His mom is very stubborn. She wants her way. We both have similar moms, actually.
Yeah, they're both monsters and they're both schizophrenic, and they both do terrible things to their children so they can get ahead. Now, what else did it say about my husband's paternity?
He'll have to work for his wealth.
Mm-hmm. And remember I told you the story about his uncle and how his uncle was trying to get him interested in to come selling cars with him, and that if he came and sold cars with him, he would take care of him and give him all kinds of money and give him all kinds of things. Kind of like what you just said, right?
Yeah.
Mm. And did it say and his dad is cold. Now tell me something. What else did it say? Didn't it say something about familiar relation regarding his parents?
Yeah. He grew up, he'll have family members that like are siblings. I mean like siblings for him instead of like a parent. He gossiped with them or they gossip to him. they belittle him and stuff like that. And he say anything or they say anything, pretty much.
Right. So basically, his chart revealed that he grew up in a very emotionally abusive household where he was constantly belittled and berated and treated like nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
They talk to him like they're friends.
They try to act like they're friends with him and they're cool with him, but the truth is they really don't like him. Is that the gist of it?
Yeah, they gossip about him a lot.
They gossip about him. The Johnsons do gossip about my husband a lot. He's the family joke. The very same people that still have yet to call him and congratulate him on his newfound success.
Yeah.
Jealous motherfuckers, fuck you, Charlotte. Now, you had said something else to me in the chart about there was a possibility that his biological parents were related.
Yeah. With astrology.
Yeah.
It can be like that with that type of Gemini energy. He might be, it may not be. But only he would know.
Okay.
Only you would know too. I'm this outsider of this.
No, which is why I've asked you to evaluate.
Yeah.
And I've asked you for your personal evaluation because I think you're very gifted when it comes to this kind of psychic connection.
Yeah.
So, when I made it very clear to my husband that I was no longer going to tolerate his craziness, I said, because he had his gun sitting right there, in between his feet in the center console. And he had the gun right there. And I went to go grab for the gun because I wanted to get it before he got it because I didn't want him waving the gun around in the car. I said, I should take this gun and shoot you with it. What the fuck is this? And then he took the gun and picked it up. And as he pulled it out, he took off the safety, put one in the chamber. You want to kill somebody? You want to kill somebody? You want to kill me? And then he started playing with the gun, knowing it was loaded and there was something in the chamber. And that's when I got out the car. And I started trying to hitchhike on I-20. Because I wasn't riding in the same car with him no more after he done that. And then Solar got out the car and he brought all of our bags. And we were sitting out there and he was going to hitchhike with me. And then that's when my husband came back. And then he came back to himself and begged me to get into the car. And I was able to look in his eyes and tell, okay, it's you now.
It's a lot of spiritual work for y'all.
And so I got back in the car and we finally made it back. Got back to the place we was going to take Solar and drop Solar off, but we had to go back to our place first. I left. As soon as he got out the car, I left. Because I didn't want to be fighting with him in there. And I didn't want Sam and my mom having to hear that all night long. Because when Gerald gets to going on his grits and his rant, like when he starts going manic, I mean, he can be like you saw him yesterday and today when he assaulted me. He can be like that for days straight. Like the longest I've seen him amped up and crazy, threatening to shoot me, threatening to kill me, pulling guns on me, pushing me, smacking me, hitting me, throwing things at me. I mean, I got one last question to ask you about my husband. Did I ask you to call the police for my husband today?
Yes, you did.
Did you call 911 today? Because I asked you.
Yeah, so if somebody put their hands on a natural woman.
Well, he elbowed me in my chest and pushed me out of the way and knocked me down on the bed. No, I was afraid for his life because if that pussy put his hands on me one more time like that, I'm going to shoot the shit out of him. And then his mama could come back and she can get like she wanted.
Check on your friend. Right or wrong, check on your friend. Come on, girl, answer that phone.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, boo, you live. I just want you to know. All right, all right. What the fuck is going on? I woke up this morning.
I'm at war with my husband.
Oh God.
He's declared war on me.
What happened, Jay?
He happened. I don't fucking know. I don't understand him, nothing. People think that veteran shit is a joke. When he spirals out, it's bad. Right now, I'm a fucking insurgent somewhere. He's in the fucking desert trying to play psychological warfare on me. I can't call you, Toke. So if this call drops, you gonna have to call me back because I can't make any phone calls out.
Okay, listen carefully. You are
No, you don't understand. I can't make any phone calls out.
Okay.
No, you don't understand.
I got you, nigga.
No, he locked me out of my phone.
Huh?
He locked me out of all of my devices and put a code on it so I can't get in unless I get it from him.
Are you stuck somewhere?
The first message.
Are you stuck? Are you stuck somewhere?
I'm safe somewhere.
Okay.
I always got somewhere to fucking go.
Okay.
I'm me.
I get you.
I'm fine. I'm not worried. Let me tell you what I'm worried about.
I'm listening.
See, like I said before, the whole Joker thing, when an unstoppable object meets an unmovable force, that's me and my husband for real.
That's a clash.
Right now, he's trying to assert dominance over me. He's trying to prove to me that I can't live without him, I can't exist without him, I can't do anything without him, I can't make a move without his permission, I can't be there unless he's breathing down my neck. He's trying. See, I've been a hostage, Toke, and you know this. Can we speak honestly, Toke?
That's all the fuck we do. Go.
No, because for real, we've been real polite.
Go, Jag. Go, Jag. Go, Jag. Get it.
Summer of 2021, I think it was June, you called me and asked me to come and help you build SHN. I told you I was down and I had to think about it, right? What I think about it for like 3 months?
Give or take.
Got it. To the point where your whole thing quit on you.
No, I fired them.
Okay, well you quit on them.
Yeah, I fired them.
Somebody quit somebody. That's
Yeah.
what the fuck I know.
Right. I fired them. Go ahead.
And I felt bad. And I think he was going to be mad at me. What I never told you is the reason why I didn't do it was because I didn't want nobody to see me.
Okay.
He would beat me up so fucking bad.
Wait a minute, Jack.
You remember? I wouldn't even go on camera to talk to you.
Is that why when we started filming and you started and then you stopped?
Yeah.
And I cussed your ass out. Where the fuck are you?
He beat me the fuck up bad. I didn't want nobody to know. He had a moment and he pistol with me, and he lost it.
Jay.
So that's why I couldn't do it. And I'm sorry that I never told you that.
Don't you dare cry. Bitch, don't start. You gonna make me cry. Don't do that.
I made so many sacrifices to protect him, you know?
Listen. Enough is enough, babe. I never tell you. I never say leave him. I never tell you this. But now, come on, Jack. Come on. You better than this, baby.
Now you talking about I can't fucking go home because if I go home, I feel kill him, and I stole his gun, and he wanted no choice but to defend himself, and he gonna kill me. So I mean, we in war right now.
So okay, let me ask you, where's your car?
I got my car.
So he on foot?
Yeah.
Keep him on foot. Keep him on foot.
Yeah, he on foot.
Jaguar. Keep him on foot. Don't you fuck. I don't give a fuck if that nigga's shorty. I don't give a fuck if he say a scorpion just bit him up his ass. Come take me to the hospital.
Now, see?
Jag, stop protecting. You can't protect. You know what you sound like? You know what you sound like? Can we keep it real? I'm listening.
He's on his own now.
Jag, fuck him. I am. No money, no car, no pistol.
He took all of the money from the business account. He took money from everything. Told me he put it on the other card. I go to use the card, $3 purchase. I can't do it. Oh, I just put money on there. I don't know what's wrong. You need to call the bank. He been fucking around taking all of the money from fucking Scammadelphia, putting that shit in his fucking cash app. I got $5. I got a half a tank of gas. I can't even get to my cash app because I'm locked out on my phone.
Where's Lagunda?
Legena?
Damn, my bad. Legena. Where's Legena?
I'm in Sam right here with me. He told me that he was gonna put me in jail, and that once I was in jail, she was fucked. And she wasn't going to have no help because he ain't helping us. So she just going to have to go back to Detroit to the sex traffickers and just make it work. That's what he told her.
Jag, I don't want to see you on the front of a t-shirt.
Do you know what he told my band last night? You know I was supposed to perform live on Scammadelphia. Well, not only did he refuse to put the cameras up and put the tech up so we could film and go live like we promised our viewers we would do. He refused to do that, and then he assaulted me in front of my friends at the club. He fucking ate me right in front of my fucking drummer. My friends had to walk him out of the fucking club. I told them, don't call the cop, let him live, just keep him the fuck away from me. Then he was standing outside, lurking in front of the club all fucking night. Then I go get in the car to smoke to get ready to get on stage. Next thing I know, he fucking hits on the car door because he know the code on the car door, so he don't need the key to get in. Breaks into the fucking car, spits in my face, tells me, fuck me, you gonna kill me, I'm a dead bitch, I'm a dead hoe, I ain't getting no money, give me my fucking gun, bitch, that's alright, I'm calling the cops, I'ma tell him you stole it. Then he started spitting at me, then that fucking pussy stole on me, yo, and then that's when all the guys had to come and snatch him out the car and walk him back down to the street. That pussy stole on me twice last night. And then he told my band, that bitch ain't safe and she going to jail, so y'all might as well go home. Ain't no show tonight. So he literally just sabotaged the whole show last night. And beat me up in front of my friends.
So what's next?
I slept in a car last night. I found a safe place to park because I had to turn off all my devices because he's been stalking me with the Find Your Device app. So he stalks me everywhere I go. So then I turned off the locations and he kept running it, trying to see if he could pinpoint the general area where I was so he could, I don't know, call the cop and tell him I don't know because he keeps talking about he stole me and where.
Hang up, I'm gonna call Goomba.
Huh?
Hang up, I'm gonna call Goomba.
Well, don't forget I can't call you.
I'm gonna call you right back.
Alright.
Hot shit like this.
4 years, Tokyo. 4 fucking years. I've been dealing with this shit. I've been eating this shit. I said nothing. I don't do my personal business out there like that. But she does. I asked her not to give her location, but she does. She tells me, shut the fuck up. I know what the fuck I'm doing. No, you don't. You don't know what you're doing. Trying to give you wise counsel, but you won't listen. You tell me I'm a dumb motherfucker. I'm a child of incest. I'm not this, and I'm so fucking stupid and dumb, and blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck about that, Tom. All I give a fuck about is me making it to heaven, and me doing what God tells me to do. And put my hand on a woman, I don't do that. I got many witnesses. They ain't never seen me put hands on a woman. Matter of fact, they seen Jag hit me multiple times, and I just walk away. Matter of fact, I just laugh at this shit because it's hilarious to me. Why are you so upset that you're hitting me? When I'm trying to have a basic conversation with you. And then also this, if I'm trying to have a conversation with my wife, I don't need her to try to get witnesses to have a conversation, and she won't answer any fucking questions of mine. I don't even want to hear anything I have to say. But I have to listen to everything she says. I have to do everything that she asks me to do. But as soon as the tables will turn, oh nigga, no, it ain't none of that. A man can only take so much fucking disrespect until it's open door. Like, matter of fact, you said that in one of your videos, Tom. You be laughing at these little bum ass bitches out here that be getting beat up by their niggas after they fucking be running their motherfucking mouth over and over again. You said that, Tom. I wonder why these bitches come up missing and shit, because they running their fucking mouth playing these games with these niggas out here. You said that, Tom. You even said that you would sit back and watch a bitch get fucking fucked up because she running her goddamn mouth too many times. Correct? But anyways, I digress. Yeah, I'm upset too.
Okay, let me know when I can talk.
I'm not doing no more fucking live phone calls. I'm not putting my personal business out there like that any fucking more. I don't do shit like that. So if you want to talk to me, you can call me, FaceTime me, whatever the fuck you need to. But I'm not doing this shit on live no more, Toad.
Okay, that's fine.
Listen, this is the last time. I love you. I love you. I love you.
And this is giving you an option because it can be quiet and you can get dragged. This is giving you an option to say what the fuck you want to say. How about that shit? Now let's go back and let me talk. First of all, yes, I said that not for a husband and motherfucking wife. I said that for a thought. Not a husband and wife. Let me finish motherfucking talking. Like I said that shit for a thought. Not a husband and a motherfucking wife.
That's totally right. That's totally right.
Okay, so can I finish? So why you bringing that up? Yes, I said it. So if a thought ass bitch all in a nigga motherfucking face, bullshit and crapping, and he knocked the motherfucking hell out your bitch ass. Fuck you, bitch.
Right.
But not a husband and wife. It's called walk the fuck away. Hold up, let me finish.
I wasn't mentioning it as a husband and wife shit. I was just mentioning what you said. I wasn't trying to tie that into the husband and wife shit at all, period.
Okay.
Once again, I don't believe in domestic violence, and I don't believe in fucking spousal abuse like that. I don't do that shit. I don't believe in that.
Well, you just believed in it when I said it was okay for a nigga to bust a bitch in the head with their thought.
That's a thought shit. That's a thought shit, right?
Okay.
That's a thought shit, right?
Okay, hold tight.
Okay, then.
So listen up. Why are you with a woman that you can't handle? Wait a minute. Why are you with a woman that pays all the motherfucking bills?
She don't pay all the motherfucking bills. Y'all be listening to motherfucking shit. I got the motherfucking receipts. She don't pay the motherfucking bills. She don't pay all the goddamn bills.
Okay.
So once again, y'all be listening to motherfucking shit and don't got no goddamn receipts. Y'all don't go to the motherfucking source.
Okay, so why are you with a woman that belittles you, humiliates you, and don't want you?
Well, I'm not with her ass. How about that?
And that's just for a day?
And who knows how long it's gonna fucking be, Tom? And once again, I'm not doing this shit on live. You wanna talk to me personally? You already got my number.
I don't want to talk to you personally. Oh, okay. Oh, he hung up. I say what I said before. I don't want to talk to you personally. So, okay, we'll do it like this. Just from what I hear, he's lying. He's a good manipulator because he was getting very excited about the fact that I said, if a bitch keep trying a nigga, I got brothers. And bitch, he told you leave his house. I mean, you're not my bitch, I got company coming. You don't want to leave, you want to lay in the bed and put makeup on my shirts and shit, and he smacked the shit out you. Then bitch, get smacked and go hit your people. You just be born with this motherfucker, and it just be what it be. What the fuck, you gonna gladiate out this bitch? But for that, he needs his ass beat. And he's gonna turn his live on, he's gonna look at me. And he's gonna text me. Let's wait on it. I'm real good with this shit. He gonna text me. He need his ass beat. He just need to see what it is to get his ass beat. Second, Jaguar, if you on here, I'm gonna kick your ass. You know why I'm gonna kick your ass? For keep fucking with this nigga. Now, when you talk about whatever, you a dominant woman. He can't handle you. And I know it's hard for two dominant people to get together, but it's super hard for a dominant bitch and a soft nigga on some real live shit. Okay? This is ridiculous. And yes, he will be back on live again. Yes. Begging for Jaguar. And that is her husband. So I really can't say what she should, what to do. I can say what my advice would be. I would leave that alone and just say, you know what? I love me fucking more than this nigga. I love me more than I love this nigga. Take it from the real one. I'm doing it right now. And I still talking mine. Ain't no violence. It's love and kisses and shit. Yeah.
You know, it's real fucked up when you left to have to do things you don't want to do. But, you know, we all got to do what we got to do sometimes. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this at all.
It hurt all the time. Like the nerves were
What up? Oh, let me ding the bell.
Without surgery. We're Arthritis Knee Pain Center, the premier leaders in non-surgical knee pain treatments. Instead of surgically replacing your knees, our
You know, you gotta ding the bell. Hello. How are you?
Without surgery and without downtime.
I wish I was doing well. I gotta feed my family, you know. So I'm here to feed my family. Hopefully you do me a kindness. Because my husband done stole all my money. Apparently he's with family. And he done stole all my money. I hope the clumps are living it up off my cash. I hope they are. And while y'all sitting there living it up off my cash, I'm left here in these streets to prostitute with this very fat Jamaican man who won't get me something to help me feed my family today since it's okay for my husband to rob me. I ain't want it like this. Shoot, I ain't had to resort to these kind of methods in years. So I need to talk to you. It's important. Now you know my husband done gone crazy. This is now day 5. I ain't got no money, friend. I gotta feed my family. What I gotta do? Yeah, I'm on Instagram right now. Well, no, I'm telling you, my family is in need, friend. We ain't got nothing to eat, and I ain't got no money. I got $5. I know I can't feed my whole family with $5. Can you help me out? I don't know. I mean, can't we come to some kind of arrangement? I mean, I ain't got no choice. They say my husband with his family. I don't know. Everybody know where my husband at but me. He with his family. Oh, thank you, sir. I don't think this gonna be enough to feed my family though. So can we come to an arrangement? Is there anything that I have?
No, I don't want nothing.
You don't want nothing?
No, I don't want.
Well, how am I gonna feed them? I don't know. No, seriously, I'm telling you. You know, I've been without my money for days. He's still hijacking my accounts. I got people. There's 4 of us at home. Everybody's starving. What I'm gonna do? Well, this might help. Can I get some Can I get a platter? I don't like a large platter for everyone to share.
Yeah, stop down quickly.
Huh? It's a damn shame. They ain't got no $5 meals in here that'll feed my whole family. I got me, I got my mama, I got my son, I got LEGENA. And my husband done ran off with all my money. He been robbing me for days.
hijacked all my accounts, did everything. Now I gotta sit up here, you know, if I gotta turn a trick to feed my family, then that's just what it's gonna have to be. I mean, he is handsome. I don't want to be a cheater, but what I'm supposed to do? Oh, this is, oh, thank you. Now, where do you want me to go? Because I only got a couple minutes. Well, you know, to the back so I can.
No. Take your ass home. That's what you need to do.
I gotta go home. You don't want nothing?
No, I don't want nothing.
You don't want nothing I got?
No, I don't want nothing. Take your ass
You don't want nothing, you sure?
Yeah, I'm busy.
Because I'm willing.
Take your ass. Take your ass home, my boy.
Thank you, friend. If you change your mind, call me. Oh, ain't God good? Because I was about to turn that trick. I was about to do it. But you know, I don't need a job application, bitch. I got a whole fucking company. I got a whole TV station that has been hijacked and taken by my husband. So I guess I'm finna have to go after I drop this food off for everybody to eat. I'ma have to go and file that police report for theft, terroristic threats. I guess I'll go over to the police station when Gina go have her first music lesson today with the Brass Bruiser, Atonal Experience, Anton Amelbert the Great. You know what? Let me put all of this in here. Let me get it all in here. You know, everybody wants me to be the bad guy all the time, but the truth is all I ever think about is other people. My whole life is spent taking care of the people I love, including my husband. And the truth is, the only reason my husband's mad at me is because I said his mama is a Uncle Daddy Dick loving lying ass toothless bitch. And it's the truth. All of it is. I know people got a hard time with my delivery, but I've been at war with my mother-in-law since the day we got married. She's been fighting for dominion of my husband over me. You know, it say in the Bible, when a man marries his wife, he's supposed to leave his mother and father and his family and cleave to his wife. That means stick to his wife. And we are to become one. But how we going to become one when my mother-in-law has constantly undermined my marriage every chance she get? The truth is, she's the one that encourages my husband to put his hands on me. She's the one that probably encouraged him to hijack all of my accounts. And Charlotte, I hope you enjoying whatever money you getting from me, bitch. I'm going after your church officially. I'm going to have it exposed for the fraud that it is, for the frauds that you are. I'm going to take your church from you. And then I'm going to take your job from you, because I'm going to publish everything that your doctor wrote about you while you was in the nut house after you pretended to commit suicide to get sympathy from your ungrateful ass fucking brood. Charlotte, I tried to be your friend, Charlotte. I tried to be decent to you. And you took every word that I said to you and you twisted it around. So when my husband would come home from visiting you, he would beat on me. You remember that conversation that we had, Charlotte? When you asked me what it would take for me to leave my husband, since I was so unhappy with the way he was treating me. You remember that conversation we had, Charlotte Wright Johnson? And I said, if he ever puts his hands on me, I'ma have to leave him, because I can't abide that. And you said that's what it'll take. And after that is when my husband started putting his hands on me and beating on me. This shit feels like The Color Purple. You told Harpo to beat on me. All my life I had to fight. All the men's in my family. You know, That's the difference between niggas from the north and niggas from the south. See, the niggas that left with Harriet Tubman, we actually use our brains. But all you niggas that stayed, that had to wait for somebody that could read to tell you that you had already been free and you have been being free slaves by choice because you were ignorant and uneducated, all you Juneteenth niggas. I mean, don't get me wrong, I appreciate that Juneteenth is a national holiday, but you got to look at what we're celebrating with Juneteenth. We're celebrating the fact that African Americans have been freed from slavery, and y'all niggas down here below the Mason-Dixon line continue to be slaves. Maybe that's what Kanye meant when he said slavery was a choice, because y'all chose to work for free for them white people until a nigga that could read could come and tell you that you was free. You didn't even know it. That's the difference. That's the divide in the black community, the Mason-Dixon line. Y'all still doing plantation politic down here in the South. But it's a new day, and there's a new sheriff in town. Fuck all that Negro spiritual old nigga shit. I don't give no fuck about that. Come into the future. Step into the future. I lied to you not. My husband's family, they the clumps. They the clumps with a church. Gerald Johnson Jr., who was not my husband's biological father, and who should know it by now. I mean, he must know it. He never put his name on his son's birth certificate. His name is Junior, and your name ain't even on his birth certificate. Gerald LaHoskin Johnson Sr. Charlotte, you've been running around lying to your son all his life, saying that he looked just like Gerald's mother. He don't look nothing like that woman. He looked just like you. And you argue with me about it the second that I said it. For almost 40 years, you've been holding this lie, Charlotte. Let it go. And let my husband be. He's not your man. I know your husband ain't shit. He the laziest fucking nigga I ever met in my life. This nigga sat around and been fishing and don't even bring enough home to feed his family. You a piece of shit, Gerald LaHoskin Johnson Sr. Ribbon. With your whack ass fucking sermons. Like when I hear you preach, it's like pastoring for dummies. You sound so fucking stupid standing before them people leading them astray. And you do all of this so you can be accepted by the Kojic, you know. They don't even recognize you. They don't even recognize your church. Matter of fact, Mr. and Mrs. Gerald Johnson Sr., have y'all bothered to put y'all pictures on the website for your church? Because the last time I checked, y'all had a whole nother couple. I went and I researched the picture. Those people don't even know you. So why do you have them as the face of your church? I'm almost finished. When? Why don't you have you and your wife's picture? Are y'all scamming people? I don't know. I'm fixing to find out. So since y'all want to meddle in my marriage so much and you want to keep playing with my husband's head when you know he's sick and he needs help, this is what I'm going to do for you. Since you encouraged him to beat me, since you encouraged him to disrespect his marriage, since you encouraged him to take advantage of a woman who's been financially supporting him for 4 years, I told you, bitch, I'm not his benefactor, I'm his wife. I told you that when you sabotaged his birthday. Remember the birthday party that I tried to throw when you did everything you could to sabotage it, you and your fucking family? Or how about you, Sunday, that family trip to Broken Bow that we planned, and I put the money down for the deposit for the cabin and your fucking ass just welched without paying me a dime? Fuck you, bitch, you still owe me money. With your fat ass, I hope that baby really is your baby daddy. I mean, you know, y'all living in sin. You been living in sin. Your mommy and your daddy is ministers, but you run around fucking everybody. Sunday. I hope that baby is your baby daddy's. I hope it ain't that minister baby from Monroe. Cause you burned a hole in I-20 to get to that religious penis. You fat, ugly whore. And you have the audacity to talk about my dead son. All of y'all sat there and made jokes about my dead son and how he deserved to die. So since y'all like fucking with me, I'm about to really fuck with y'all. Charlotte, I'm going to the HR department of your hospital that you work with. And I'm going to provide them the findings of everything that you confess to your doctor. Somebody with your mental illness and your problems shouldn't be working in a hospital at all. I also think and believe, and your doctor, I think he kind of, made mention in those notes that you suffer from Munchausen's disease. I mean, you always tell the stories about how when Charles would give out and almost die, how you would have to bring him back. Are we absolutely sure that you didn't do that on purpose? Because apparently, from what Gerald told me, he was dying all the time when he was a child. And you had to bring him back. The hero, the Valkyrie. It would really suck if you were the one that made him sick in the first place, bitch. You toothless fucking whore. Go buy some teeth, bitch. You want to talk to me? Get some teeth first. Because looking through them picket fences in your face, they hurt, Charlotte. How do you go to church like that and smile in people's faces with all them gaps and holes and all them teeth that's missing? How did you lose your teeth? Did Gerald knock them out every time he thought about the fact that you've been making him be a father to a boy that ain't his? How did you lose your teeth, Charlotte? I never got a chance to ask you when we was pretending to be friends. What about you, Charles? Charles Johnson, Officer Johnson. Fuck you, bitch. I never liked you. And you're a coward. I don't even know how you became a cop. You know, the day when they called to do the vetting and the verifying to make you before you graduated from the academy, to which you did not invite your brother to. You know, your brother sat there on the phone and gave you a glowing recommendation. I said, why would you do that? He's a coward and a punk. He's the last person that should be licensed to run around with a gun and tell people what to do. That's my family. I have to support my family no matter what he's done. Well, let me tell y'all what Charles Johnson did in his younger years. Long before he became a peace officer. Apparently, he was riding around on motorcycles and got into some shit with some essays. Now, I don't know if he had a license for that gun, but he surely did shoot it, and he took that young Mexican man's life. Because you was afraid to fight him. And you're a cop, nigga. Ain't nothing worse than a bitch with a badge and a gun. Like all of y'all, like even my husband, y'all all got real feminine ways. You can tell your mother coddled y'all. I wonder if she sucked your penis too, Charles. Like she did your brother when he was a baby. All them nights he would have nightmares. And I go to touch my husband to give him comfort. And my husband say to me in his sleep, don't touch me like that, mama. Mama, please don't touch me. What mama was he talking about, Charlotte? Fuck you do to your son. That's the truth of it all. I've been covering up for these ignorant fucking beneath me motherfuckers for 4 years. And I've allowed my husband to abuse me and to mistreat me because he's busy trying to gain their favor, because the truth is, he's the family joke. And they like it like that. They don't want him successful. Not at all. At his grandfather, his step-grandfather's funeral, A.C. Carter, may he rest in peace, God bless the dead. You know, my husband never told anybody about the deathbed confession that he gave to him. Iwana and Charlotte, did you know that AC told Gerald while he was visiting with him down there in Austin that y'all were responsible for his demise? He told that to Gerald. I think the words was, I don't trust them, keep them away from me. Them being Iwana Carter and Charlotte Wright Johnson. Why didn't your daddy and your husband want y'all anywhere near him when he was dying? What did y'all do to that man? He died, you got rid of all his furniture, got rid of all his clothes, then you got rid of the house. And y'all been going shopping and going on cruises ever since. Ain't that something? Especially after all the fucking cheating and fucking and sucking that Iwana did behind AC back. That's just who y'all bitches are, you whores. You whores, and you hide behind the church and your hats and all that makeup, and it still don't do nothing for you. 3 generations of lying, despicable, witch-like whores. Iwana Carter, liar, whore, and thief. Charlotte Wright Johnson, liar, whore, and thief, just like her mammy, and now Sunday Johnson, liar and whore. And you know what they say, you scratch a lie, you find a thief, so she probably a thief too. You don't like anything that I'm saying, sue me. I'm sitting at AC funeral, and Bobby Wright's sister-in-law walked up to me, and this is after I sang for the family. I sang over this man. We on our way to the graveyard, and this bitch walks up to me. You little Gerald's wife, you? And the next thing that came out of her mouth, I don't even think she realized how close she came to losing her life and going in the ground with AC that day. The next thing she said to me was the most insulting. Were you sober when you married him? I never met this woman before a day in my life. And she walked up to me, looked me up and down, and asked me, was I sober when I married my husband? It's on sight when I see you, bitch. I told you that 2 years ago, and I mean it now. Bobby, you tell your sister-in-law the next time I see her, I'm going to grab her by the throat, and I'm going to fuck her up like I should have at AC funeral. It's war. All of y'all enjoy your last days as upstanding citizens in Dallas County. Because now, you're my target. You attacked my marriage. Now I'm going to take your life from you. Maybe y'all should go back to Tulsa. Because I'm fitting to run y'all all out of town. How about that? And if my husband chooses to go with you, then that's his choice. I don't keep nothing that don't want to be kept. But this is the second time y'all done held him hostage from me. Like y'all did the last time back in 2020 when you had him up in that hotel room and told him he wasn't allowed to talk to me. Is that what y'all doing now? Your lives are in jeopardy fucking with mine. All of your lives are in jeopardy. I'm telling you that now. Y'all don't want it with me. You can't handle me. I'm an 800-ton gorilla, and I'm about to start windmilling on y'all. Hey, Gerald Johnson Sr., next time I see you, don't look at my titties, and maybe you should stop getting blowjobs in that on-car truck. Pastor. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Thou shalt not covet. You're very covetous people. How y'all ministers breaking all of God's laws? Who you ministering to when you can't even keep the word of God? Oh well, I gave you an opportunity. I told y'all back in 2020, if you ever meddled with my marriage again or said a word against me publicly, that I would end you. Maybe you should just retire now, Charlotte. Because when I show them who you really are, when I show them your paperwork, they're going to fire you on the spot, and you're probably not going to get your pension. You're fucking insane, bitch. You have inappropriate dreams about your son. Get help. Was it you, Charlotte, that tried to convince my husband to slip his medication in my food and in my drink like he did the other day? LEGENA watched. She saw him after I yelled at him and told him to take that shit out of my cup. He had to sit there and fish my pills out. Is it you, Charlotte, that told my husband to give me his psych meds? Do you know how illegal it is to force your prescription on another human being, maybe it's time for all y'all to go to jail. I don't want my husband to go to jail, but I ain't got no choice. If I don't hear from him by 3 p.m. this afternoon, I'm filing assault and battery charges. I'm filing for a restraining order. And I'm having him charged with grand larceny and theft for robbing our company and leaving me destitute. To have to prostitute for meals to feed my family while they over there, them fat pieces of shit living high off the hog off my money. If I'm lying, get a lawyer, sue me. But we know I'm not. So, Johnson family, we have unfinished business. Fucking goofy motherfucking country ass, bumpkin ass bitches. I told that bitch to get me the number for the legal so I can have my lawyer serve the paperwork for my shit. Why am I waiting? I was in the hospital for 9 days. They put me in on an A-Pal. I had bruises. My fucking thumb and my pinky was done from where they fucking stood on my back with the fucking handcuffs. Where's the fucking number? And get me a cop so I can file a complaint. Y'all pussies move too slow. Fucking pieces of shit. I just want to know who paid the fucking judge to put me in the hospital when I thought, what are you doing?
People going online making it seem like, because I did bail Jag out, but it was from my own personal money, not from the cash app I received. I didn't get a lot because apparently you guys didn't donate a lot. That's what I've been told. So, and just to clear it up, it's from my own personal money. It wasn't from no money that you guys sent in the cash app. I didn't receive more than $500 more than that personally for me, and I just want to say that, and that's the truth. I use my own personal funds from my savings account and use it because I feel like she didn't deserve to be in there. Not from what she just dealing with. It was a trauma event, and we all react differently, and what you gonna do? What's the godly thing to do? I didn't use no donation money. I can go on my Cash App and show you the receipts, or look at my own card. It won't have no Cash App money, because when y'all send me, y'all didn't send me a lot of money. Y'all used other people to send it there, and then they sent me whatever they sent me, but only Jaguar was the one that sent me anything that I know of from the Cash App. So I can only speak on her from what I got from her. It was nobody else. And matter of fact, it was like 2 people that donated to my Cash App separately from Jag. Only 2 people. And I think her name was Spa something, one of them. And I appreciate her. Thank you. And I follow her too. So if you go look at who I follow and you see a Spa, she's the one that donated it to me. So I use my own personal fund, and it is what it is. And I am okay. Hey little one. Aw. Anyway, she will be okay, and it's not a joke. This is her real life, and this might be traumatizing her too, because nobody want to be in jail, especially if it's other people that have done way worse things than her, and they're not in jail. So why she got to be in jail? And I'm doing okay. My Cash App is Legena Gold. It's from LAGENA GOLD. In case y'all do want to, I appreciate y'all, and y'all just send me your thing so I can follow y'all.